this for how many years?
I don't know. It's been a couple, right?
At least
Couple few
years.
Couple few years we've been doing these. Well, although this show it's had different names. It
Yeah,
wasn't
it wasn't always Saturday night, or it wasn't always, but it was always the late night show, whenever it may come.
Yeah. Yeah, it was called I think Late Night or something. It's had different names.
Different names, different people.
Yeah.
It's going to be different tonight. Real different.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's no nervousness. Nobody be nervous.
Okay. I'm nervous.
Yeah. All right, ready?
Let's go.
All right, here it is. Hey, Ned. Ned just ran by.
I hope he was alone.
Yeah. Good. Yeah, he was going the other way. He's going back out. He's been like in and out like all night.
In and out?
Yeah. All night long.
All night long.
It's freezing here.
What's freezing over there? It's in the 20s over here, so I don't know what you're talking about.
It's 50. It just dropped a degrees. It was 51. Remember when I just told you? Now it's 50. That's a sign, dude. 5150.
The show started when the temperature went from 51 to 50. That's
exactly what happens. I'm not joking. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. That actually said 51 when we started, and then dropped to 50.
Oh man, we missed it. We should have done a screen grab on that.
Yeah.
Let's see what the temperature is here. 14 feels like 7 degrees.
Oh my gosh. That's a little too cold. 14.
Yep.
And I'm complaining about 51.
But it's a crisp, clear night here in Massachusetts. We just got over a snowstorm the other day, and we got ice everywhere. But it's nothing we're not used to. So this is the Northeast. We got it. We can handle it.
There you go.
So I feel bad for you guys in California. It's 50 degrees. So
yeah,
stay warm. Stay warm.
Yes, I'm staying warm with my StreamYard T-shirt.
Wow, I got my Seinfeld T-shirt. My fiance got me for Christmas.
Oh, awesome, man.
Seinfeld, big fan.
Same here. Yeah.
Wish I had a good quote, but I don't have any good quotes for. There's a million Seinfeld quotes, Simpsons quotes, all of them.
Yep. I've been catching up on Simpsons lately. I go to sleep. We've got Disney Plus now for a little while.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say.
And there's Simpsons are on there, so there's at least 5 years of the last 5 years that I haven't watched actual TV.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, it's been longer than that. But so I've been catching up on Simpsons. I'm watching Mandalorian.
Oh, the
Star Wars.
That was last year they did Mandalorian 1 like 2 years ago, and then Mandalorian 2. I watched most of that. I don't remember too much of it. It was I don't know. They all kind of seem the same. I don't know. The new Boba Fett is kind of cool, but it's like after you watch 2 or 3 episodes, it's like, yeah, same thing.
I watched those. I looked at those.
They're enjoyable.
Yeah.
There's a lot of little Easter eggs, all stuff, referencing the old stuff. So I like that.
Yeah. And it's really cool because I've said this before a few times, but my old well, he's not old, he's a lot younger than I am. My trainer, I used to go to a trainer in Walnut Creek like 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
He's an actor now, and he was in the 3rd episode of Mandalorian. I just saw him. He
Oh,
plays one
wow.
of the bounty hunters. You know, when the guy when Mando comes back with the kid, he goes
Yeah,
and gets
yeah,
it, and he comes back, and
yeah,
all those guys are surrounding him.
yeah.
One of those guys is my old
Oh,
personal
wow.
trainer.
That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah. So just saw him in that.
Yeah, it was cool. I
So
liked it. Anything Star Wars, it doesn't matter, even though it's, some of it's it's a lot like the new Marvel movies, and the anime, and it's like the fast paced, super fighting and all that. It's even the video games that you play. It's all of it. I feel I
yeah,
sound so old, and I feel so old just saying it like that, but it's like, I
because it's
do miss,
14
like,
degrees.
you can't move too fast when it's 14. I miss Alec Guinness, and just with like the old lightsabers and Mark Hamill, but I love the new stuff too. So what do you think, Paul? You been watching any of that?
I think well, first and foremost, I'm mad at Disney Plus because they're not giving you the entire season like they do on Netflix. So you can't, like, I don't understand why they want me to wait every week. They've got the entire season filmed, and they've already got my subscription money. So it's not like they're getting ad revenue every week like on television. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
on television, they do every weekly episode because they sell advertising based upon that. But with Disney Plus, it's not like that. I've already paid for it. You've already got the season done. Give me the whole season. Stop making me wait a week.
Somehow they're making more money doing it that way, I'm sure.
No, they're not. That's the thing.
Somehow they are.
That's the thing that sucks about it is, that said, the Book of Boba Fett is Kung Fu.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I don't remember the series, but I remember all the Kung Fu movies and that.
Yeah, it's Kung Fu in space.
Yeah.
I mean, David Carradine is Boba Fett, and he's making his way through the world, and he's encountering different cultures and learning and appropriating their. I mean, it's all the, it's very similar to Kung Fu. For those of you that are too young to remember that old TV show with David Carradine, it was about a guy wandering the earth, trying to find his purpose in life.
Yeah, I remember seeing little bits of that back in the day, but
so it bums me up. But that said, I like it. I don't love it, and the reason why I don't love it is because it's on Disney. There's always going to be this underlying morality that's in it that, like, I think is missing. Like, one of the things I love about the fact that HBO has the DC universe is you can watch the Dark Knight movies, and the Dark Knight is dark. There's no, there's an element of like Deadpool and like the Punisher, where there's an element of vengeance and somewhat a loose moral code. But if you notice what they're doing with the Book of Boba Fett, and I'm not giving it away or anything, but they did the same thing with the Mandalorian. He's a hero.
Yeah, imagine the really dark version of Boba Fett or the Mandalorian.
Yeah,
that would be another, the David Lynch version, or the who, I don't know who the any of the different directors who could go into that, and instead you get the Jon Favreau, which is great.
Yeah, and it's fine. It's fine, but like, as soon as they put Star Wars into the Disney universe, I was like, all right, okay, you're not going to get
where it started.
You're not going to get, the Book of Darth Maul where he kills innocent people. You know what I mean? You're not going to get that. There's always going to be this underlying Disney. Okay, everybody, we're good. Even though Walt Disney was a horrible human being. It's a weird, it's a weird irony. Is what that is.
Yeah.
But
it was all right for the time. It was okay for that time.
That's
the argument.
That said, the Book of Boba Fett is very well done. I'm a little bummed out that they don't have Gina Carano on it, but I understand why, because Gina she stepped in shit and screwed up her own career. But I thought she was okay in the Mandalorian, and I have a huge crush on her.
The buff girl, the
big bounty hunter. She was also in she was in Deadpool. She played one of the mutants in Deadpool. Or the bad guys in Deadpool. She's an MMA fighter. Her father used to play football in the NFL, and she's super beautiful. Little bit on the masculine side,
a little bit,
but a little bit. I think steroids will do that.
Yeah. Who was the wrestler back in the 2000s? What's her? Was it the female wrestler who was China? Yeah.
China. Oh yeah. Joni Lore. I saw her. She trained in Malden.
Yeah, I remember. I think you told the story.
Yeah, she trained with Killer Kowalski in Malden. She had blonde hair originally. It was like sandy blonde hair, like a cleft palate, really huge underbite like a bulldog, and no implants at the time. But she was bigger than me. Yeah, a big girl.
China. Yeah, and what happened to her? Where's she? Yeah, she
dead.
Yeah,
she dead because she did a lot of drugs. She did a lot of steroids. She got into porn and died because wrestling is a bad industry. It kills people very early in life. The average age of a wrestler dying is somewhere in their 50s.
Wow. On that note,
yeah, I know. Good morning, everybody. Happy New Year.
Welcome to Straturday night. And,
January 8th, 2022, 11:16. Where this guy is, where it's 14 degrees.
Yeah.
That's a little cold.
It's a little cold, just a little. I'm sure it's probably 78 degrees where Paul is, and
52.
52. Oh wow, it's getting chilly out there.
Well, it's 9:15.
Bring a sweater
at night, so it's 52. I mean, I am wearing sweatpants, but I did just walk the dog in short sleeve shirt. So
okay.
I mean, it's not that.
There are people out here who walk their dogs in shorts and short sleeve shirts, even when it's 14 degrees. So that nobody cares.
Yeah, it's totally. It's not bad here. I mean, what do we expect to do? We're in the middle. We're in, just getting into the middle of January, and by mid-February it'll be in the 70s again, and then by March we'll be pushing 85, 90 again, and then we go from once we get into May, from May through October again, it's 100 degrees.
So you're in spring. We're not. It's pretty much spring now.
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad you had a good winter, and
yeah, it was a rough 10 days. I still haven't. I don't really have the heat on in my house. I have the house set for 70 degrees, so it holds the heat pretty well. So I think it goes on like maybe once or twice a night, and that's it.
He knows what to do.
Yeah, I'll take the cool anytime, because if it gets too hot,
you can always put a sweatshirt on.
Yeah.
When it's too hot, you can't get cool. You can't just sit there and get cool.
Well, unless you're like me.
And you're just too cool?
Yeah, pretty much.
Super cool.
You're
so cool, Brewster.
Speaking of super cool, we got some super cool executive producers.
I gave you that lead in there, Johnny.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you.
And I'm just going to sit back and let you do it.
Thank you. Such as Dave Ennis, Vinyl Freak 5150, Mike Neese. Mike, thank you again. Mike Neese was watching me over on Twitch just earlier today, playing some GTA, and he said, Johnny, look out for a wireless controller for your game. Should be here next week. So, Mike Neese, thank you for all your support, man. That's you're too kind, man. Music Therapy Laz, who is back in town, I hear. Majestic PB and Jellycat, Wayno, False Flag, who is not me.
False Flag, who is also Johnny.
You'd have to be insane to think that we're the same people, but we're not. Sherman Callahan, Andy Carson, Michael B, Arhabs, Warlag, The Chad, Lenny Lou and Mary, James Gum, John Moronic, Stephen Franklin, Michael Smith, the captain, who hopefully we'll see next week, Thomas Santiago, Joe Christian, Jim Ray Hawkins, and Steve Carmichael.
Steve Carmichael.
That is
Carmichael.
The top tier of channel membership here on Johnny Bean TV. Become a channel member. Click that join button. Try it out. It's so much fun. Such as the lights behind me. Any super chats will change the color of those lights. Supports the channel and these shows. If you'd like to help support over on Facebook, we got Facebook Stars, where we're live over in the Van Halen group. 63,000 members. EVH Gear Live, and so on. And if you'd like to connect with us tonight, as always, you can use WhatsApp. 415-952-3263. Send us photos you want us to show. Send us text messages. There you go.
Send us money. Send us
through WhatsApp.
Send Johnny money.
Yeah. Send everything. everything you have, all of it. And Steve Barton, how do you get on that list? Steve Barton, you've been a member for 8 months. Frankenstarter package. Steve Barton, that is the top tier list. So you're the Frankenstarter package. This is the what are they called?
You call them a weird package?
Frankenstarter.
Yeah, there's the Frankenstarter package. There's the mid-gain package, which is the middle one, and then the top tier. There's an actual name for it, which I cannot remember.
Well, that's all you, so I don't know that one.
Oh, there you go, James G. It's top of the world. It's the top of the world package.
That was good, right?
Thank you, James G. Thank you so much. Yes.
Something like that.
Yes. And now there's John Biel, who's freezing. Please, somebody send him a coat.
Yeah, now I lost it. Yeah. Give me a coat. Give me a light. Give me a drink.
Give me a drink.
There you go.
There you go. Hey, I got a Crybaby pedal.
Oh, did you?
Oh my gosh.
Wouldn't it be great with a guitar?
It would be great with a guitar. I found that with the head rush, the Crybaby pedal is basically wired into most of the preset rigs as a volume pedal or a drive pedal. I have a tiny one of those. I have one of those mini Crybaby pedals, the 95s. Giggity. I have one of the tiny one of those, Johnny.
Put your foot down and be heard.
That's it.
There you go.
The original.
Cool. So you just got one? You just got that?
Yeah, this was my Christmas present to myself. I got a little, let's see, I didn't even look at the case candy. Not that there's anything substantial, but the Dunlop. Now, I always wondered, is that the Dunlop that does tennis rackets and stuff? I think it's the same one, like a rubber company.
No,
it's not.
Okay.
It's Jim Dunlop.
Jim Dunlop, of course. I knew that. I did know that, but I didn't really think it through.
Mm-hmm. Jim and Jimmy Dunlop.
Jimmy James. Any stickers? I think I got a sticker here. Oh, yeah. You got to have a Crybaby sticker. There you go. And, of course, the manual. How do you use a Crybaby? Quick guide. Step on it.
Yeah. You step on it. Although some Crybabies do have like a little adjustable
tune pot.
Like a yeah. What do you call it?
It's a sweep, the adjustable sweep.
I just burped.
So it's got MXR stuff in here. So is that they're associated with MXR?
Yeah.
Say that again. They're the parent company.
They're the same company. Yeah.
Oh, okay. See, I should know this stuff. I should have probably done a little prep, but that's all right. This is my second Crybaby. I had one years and years ago, and I returned it like a week later just because I got bored with it. But that's all right.
Way to go, Jay.
Most Crybabies quit the show.
That's because I got bored with it. Hey, look at that. White balance.
Yeah, the one I have, John, is like one of those tiny little, it's like a half Crybaby pedal. And if you take the bottom part of it off, you can set it up because there are different Crybabies. There's like the Hendrix Crybaby, the Zakk Wylde Wah, and then the standard Crybaby. And they have inside of it, they've got 3 different settings that will set the intensity or the phase or the circuitry on it so that, some of them are a little bit more extreme than others. But I find that, just have the regular Crybaby set up and let it stay there and then work the rest of your tone around that.
I know I should be playing a guitar, but
I've been thinking about
you almost want to make the sounds with your mouth.
Wow, 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 wow.
Anyway,
I did something super stupid this week. So
we'll have fun with that tonight.
Yeah. So a lot of people are asking guitar questions about the Zematis that I got last week, about if I put a Floyd on it because that was funny.
Did you throw it in the trash?
No, that thing is great. But I did do something. I did do something stupid. I have a friend who has a wife opening a new business, and he asked me to invest in it. And I said, well, I don't really want to invest money in your wife's business. And he said, I'll tell you what, if you invest in the business, I will give you something as collateral. And in 6 months, if you don't like it or you can't sell it to recoup your investment, I'll give you your money back and you can give me back my collateral. And I said, well, that depends on what the collateral is. And so the collateral is worth more than my investment.
Oh,
significantly.
wait a minute. That's the collateral.
That's the collateral. Now you would say to yourself, well, don't you already have Les Pauls? And my answer to you is this is not a Les Paul. This is a Les Paul replica.
Ooh.
And this Les Paul replica is made by a guy named Max Baronet.
Wrap your head around that.
And Max Baronet doesn't make guitars anymore. It's a boutique guitar. Basically, what I'm saying is this is the collateral for a loan that I gave somebody. And he's like, well, you'll hang on to the guitar, won't you? I'm like, sure. He goes, I'll give you a Max Burst. So this is basically a 59 Les Paul replica made by a guy named Max Baronet.
Wow.
And it is a dumb thing that I did because this is not a cheap guitar by any way, by any stretch. But
Well,
I wanted to show it off early and move it away, and then move it away where it's someplace safe.
Wow, we need an expert on Les Pauls to really go over the specs on that.
I can give you the specs on it. Yeah, I can give you the specs on it. It's based on Pete Townshend's 1959 Les Paul. It is made of what they call old wood. And old wood is Honduran mahogany that is over 100 years old. And
oh my gosh.
And the fretboard is Brazilian rosewood, which is in very limited supply in the world these days. And you can see how dark it is. It looks almost like ebony. Mm-hmm. And the wood made for this guitar is well over 100 years old. This is the exact same wood that Gibson used to make the 1959 Les Paul.
The headstock looks a little odd. I know it's
a 50s headstock.
Yeah, it's like long and thin. I guess
the way they did it in the 50s.
Compared to like a.
Mm-hmm. Wait, John, are you saying you have something long and thin too?
Giggity.
Yeah. You could say that.
Brian, what happens if
more?
Yeah, the 50s was different.
It flares out at the top. Thin. Anyway.
No, Bozique, I'm not saying it's better. It's not better than an actual 1959. I mean, obviously, a 1959 Les Paul will cost you anywhere from $300,000 to $500,000.
Man,
for an actual 1959 Les Paul. This is worth somewhere around 10% of that.
Now, did they have does the original have the chrome pickup covers, or did they actually have the uncovered?
Both. Well, I mean, they all, for the most part, they all came with chrome pickup covers. I mean, that's how the humbucker.
But that's what would be under the. That's what would be.
This is what would be underneath it. These are custom. They're not wound by Max. Max is not a pickup winder. What he would do when building these things is he had in his workshop a bunch of like 50s Les Pauls with broken headstocks and snap necks and all that stuff, and he would mule the parts out of them. And if you bought a guitar built by Max Baronet, the pots might be actually from the 50s, or the capacitors might be actually from the 50s. I don't know.
Take what he had available and
mule them into these guitars. But most importantly, is the wood is as old as it is, which means that it has calcified and is as dense as a 1959 Les Paul. He used the same glue that they did there, so it has hardened to the point of like the glass, the hide glue, that basically when it cures becomes part of the wood and becomes really resonant. And the fretboard is a wood you can't get anymore. It's really, the wood is amazing. He took Pete Townshend's Les Paul and basically did it by hand, recreated a jig for the body of his Les Pauls. Some of them actually have actual 1959 pickups in them. I know this one doesn't. This one originally had cream pickups in it and they burnt out. I'm the second owner of the guitar. I know who the guitar was built for.
What's the top? Is it maple top or like a?
Oh yeah, that's maple. That's
Yeah.
that's maple, and the flame on it is
The flame.
ridiculous.
Wow.
I mean, it is, and it was restored. The paint and everything like that was cleaned up and restored by a guy named Dave Johnson, who is a guitar restoration and relic expert who used to do it out of Olympia, Washington. Max doesn't make guitars anymore, and I don't believe Dave Johnson restores guitars anymore. So it's a fairly
Did he have a
fairly rare
factory, or
piece.
was he just a one guy job? Like, I mean,
Well,
that's
Max?
beautiful replica. Like, yeah. Did
Max,
he make hundreds? Did he make dozens? What was it?
No, he had a company called Image Guitars in Los Angeles in the 80s. Here's the interesting story about Max. All right. So he's still alive. There are two guys responsible for the resurrection of the Les Paul guitar. And the fun part about it is the guy that's generally considered the guy that is responsible for the resurrection of the brand, the Les Paul guitar in the 80s, was Slash. Slash's guitars are not Gibsons. Slash's guitars are Max Baronet and Chris Derrick replicas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That immediately screams like a Slash appetite.
Yeah. So Max was the guy. Max made two guitars for Slash, and Chris Derrick made two guitars for Slash. These are often sold. There were only between 1958 and 1960. There were only about 1,600 Les Pauls made, Les Paul bursts made. And these are often these replicas. Yes, there are only 1,600 ever made between 1958 and 1960. These replicas for a long time are often sold as the real deal, and experts have been fooled. So Max used to make these to order. He made guitars for Eddie Van Halen. He's made guitars for Slash. He's made guitars for a bunch of them. And there's a list. If you Google Max Baronet, his real name is Peter, but he goes by Max. So he wouldn't be. His real name is Peter. Well, it's Peter and then quote Max Baronet, but he didn't want to be Peter Max because there's an artist named Peter Max.
Peter North.
So Max had two, and Derrick had two that Slash ended up with. Slash ended up pawning one of the Maxes for drugs, and he only had one.
Wow.
Left, and then the one that most people know that Slash for is actually the Chris Derrick, and Chris died in 1987. He had cancer and died in 1987. So his guitars are a little bit more rare than what Max Baronet does. And Max hasn't made guitars in a long time, and he won't make guitars anymore. He doesn't make guitars anymore. So it was a cool little piece of collateral for an investment. And basically it's a CD, a CD or just a secured loan. If I don't get my money back, I can make my money back.
Sure. I mean, that's got to be worth.
Yeah.
Pretty. I think
it's not a cheap guitar.
Pretty good. Yeah. It seems like you'll do pretty well on it.
Yeah. It's not a. And he may have pawned the Hunter Burst. The Hunter Burst was made by Max.
It wasn't the story that long ago I read that when I first realized that he wasn't really playing a Gibson, but when they went in the studio for Appetite, wasn't it like somebody was sent out for him? Like they went out to lunch, he came back and somebody had got him.
Yeah, Alan Niven.
And it was basically like, I need a Les Paul for this song or something like that. And
Slash was using BC Rich and Jackson's back then, and he hated what he was getting for a sound in the studio. He wanted something fatter. And so Alan Niven, who was the old manager of Guns N' Roses, he also managed Great White and a bunch of other bands. He's an English guy. He lives here in Arizona as well. So does Max. Max lives here in Phoenix as well, which is kind of neat. But Alan lives up in Prescott. He lives up north. English gentleman, really, really nice guy. He and his wife are the nicest people. He organized a benefit for the Arizona, the Granite Mountain Hotshots, the firemen who died in that big fire a couple of years ago. He organized a huge benefit, and Slash actually came in and played the benefit with a band called Razor as his backup band. And it was a pouring rain show, but anyway. So Alan, who was managing Guns N' Roses at the time, went out to Max and said, "Hey man, I need a guitar for Slash," and came back with this, or not this one, because this certainly was never owned by anybody famous. But it is
there a serial
until
number
now.
there is a serial number on it. But I won't tell you. Yes, Dry Heat 480. No, it's not Glenn's, but it's somebody who knows Glenn.
Not Glenn in the chat.
No, the Dry Heat 480 is asking about it. No, it's not Glenn's, but Glenn did have a Max. I think Glenn had 2 Maxes. This is from somebody else. And yes, Slash allegedly, Bruce points it, brings it up. Slash allegedly put it was either a Jackson or a Gibson SG through the window of a van in the alley behind the rehearsal studio that Guns N' Roses rehearsed at. So anyway, it's a Max.
Wild.
It's the coolest guitar I've ever owned. And I don't know, if the guy comes back to me in 6 months and says I want my guitar back, I guess I get my money back. But it's really up to me. He's giving me the option. He's like, hey, if you like it and you want to flip it, have at it. I'm like, wow. I don't know if I'll ever flip it. He knows me. He knows I'm never going to let this guitar out of my hands again.
Right.
Is it on a nice stand back there?
It is. It's funny you say that. The stand has a T-shirt on it.
Oh, there you go. Make sure.
Yep.
Oh, the stand is cold.
I mean, I would say that's
degrees.
That's probably worth more than any Les Paul over the last 30 years. Probably
it is. Well, no. I mean, I don't. It's not
to a player who wants a quality Les Paulish. I'd almost rather have that has put so much more time into it. It's not coming right out of a giant factory. It's more handmade. It's got more authentic parts. It's got. I don't know. I mean, the capacitors. I have pictures of the cavity and stuff because obviously, if you're going to acquire a guitar like this, you have to verify it, and I have verified it with Max himself. I have a friend who knows a friend who knows a friend, and basically, I reached out and said, "Hey, what is this? Is this yours?" And he said, "It is a non-specific version of my guitars. In other words, he can't tell me that there are any vintage appointments in it. The wood is his, the guitar was assembled by him, and Dave Johnson did the refinish on it. And it is worth what I invested. Sure. And so it's not a let me just say, I won't tell you, it's not a 6-figure guitar, but it's not a 4-figure guitar. So, okay. I got you.
It's a 5-figure guitar.
Wow.
And yes, Bruce points it does have Bumblebee caps in it and PIO capacitors in it, the paper and oil. It has, the CTS 500 pots. It's got all of the amazing shit that comes from a Max Baranek guitar. But I thought I would show that once, and that will go into a case and then into a locked vault.
Did it come with a nice hard
I would do that right now.
Yeah, I trust me. You notice you don't see Ace around, do you?
I'd be nervous having that thing on a stand behind me.
Ace is great.
I'd be nervous.
Yeah,
cray.
Yeah, Ace is crated. That's why. Yeah, it will go in. When I get up to go to the bathroom or grab another Pepsi, I will put it away. I'm afraid to have it out. Plus, it really is. Like I said, it's really not mine. It is mine for now. The guy has the option if he wants it back.
Glenn Danzig says, "Was that a Gibson?" Well,
yes,
it's Gibson. It's the best of the Gibsons.
It's not a Gibson. See, this is the thing. It's how to describe the difference between a replica and a Gibson.
I mean, does Gibson mean like China, made in China? Is that what the Gibson means?
Gibson is a
or Fibson.
Yes, the Gibsons are basically trying to tell you that they're passing themselves off as a Gibson Les Paul. This is not that. This is kind of like what a print is. Like when you get a lithograph of a famous work of art, it's not that work of art, but it is an approximation, a replica of that work of art that has some value to it because of the artistry involved in it and the artisan work that went into it. But it's not purporting to be the original. And that's what this is. This is when this was made, Gibson didn't make custom shop 1959 Les Paul replicas. And this is literally, Max basically took Pete Townshend's guitar and carved over it and with paper and stuff and made a jig and then made himself a wooden jig for the frame. So it's based on a real 1959 Les Paul as opposed to specs. One of the things that Gibson has done since I think 2016 is they scanned one of Joe Bonamassa's 1959 Les Pauls, which is nicknamed Carmelita. And so the 1959 Les Paul reissue that's come out for the past 6 years has been based on a real Les Paul, because guitar making has come to the point where computers and X-ray machines and all that stuff, back when this was built, when this guitar was built, it was all done by hand, and you couldn't do that.
When was it built? Was it 80s or 70s, 80s?
Again, the wood is well over 100 years old. From what I understand, the guitar is about 20 years old.
Oh, okay.
I have seen the paperwork for the wood, and where it came from and who was the original purchaser. That's the other thing, is you gotta verify shit like this, because a lot of fakes are sold. But that said, this is, because I've seen him in the chat, this is a fake 59. Okay. So hello, fake 59 in the chat.
Oh, is he in tonight? Good to see you.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I thought, okay, that would have been great if that were somebody else that was like just jumping right in.
Show's too goddamn serious tonight, fellas. Come on.
Fuck that! I was just talking about a guitar for once. Now people can. Now we can talk about whatever we want, because we got the guitar talk out of the way early. I'm out.
Texas Joe isn't here, so
Nice guitar though, man.
It is a cool guitar.
No, he's talking about mine.
I don't deserve it.
He's talking about
That one,
mine, Paul, not yours.
That
Come
one
on.
too.
Come on.
Yeah.
That one too.
kind of looking like Ed with the what did he have, like the fingerless gloves and stuff. He had all black, and I know you don't have the fingerless gloves, but
I have them.
Had like the all black and like hanging there with the white Wolfgang. Yes.
Oh, Thrash Metal and Fun Riffs is talking about the Greenie guitar. That's funny. I had fingerless gloves. I went to Motley Crue in 1985 wearing fingerless gloves and the Motley Crue headband, because I was an asshole.
You had the hair for it, definitely.
Yeah. My hair wasn't quite this long in 1985. I was still in high school. I had a mullet.
There you go.
Because your mom wouldn't let you grow.
You're missing a finger? What happened?
Your hair.
Sorry.
There we go.
Sorry.
Imagine playing guitar with those things. No.
Where's
you can. You can.
No,
I have.
No, you can't. You can't do this.
Oh, down here.
It's actually an effect. You get like
you can't palm mute or anything with it. No.
You get a soft palm mute. Palm mute.
Like okay, I see you in the chat. Somebody sent me some pictures to show.
Is that a new guitar, Jay?
No, this is my Wolfgang that I've had for 3 years now.
Yeah, you just never showed that one.
No, I don't really play it anymore, but it's great. It's a great guitar.
You gonna return it?
Great way to stay in shape.
No, I mean, you know it's a good one when I don't return it.
Right? Clearly,
this is the one that I had to use a Dremel to route out, so I can fit the big ass block in there, so you can see what I've done. What have you done?
What have you done?
Yep. But this is a Japanese Wolfgang, and it's not a stock one. Obviously, I bought it on eBay. The normal, and John, you guys probably know this, but
I remember the story of this. Yeah.
Yeah, this one stock comes with a maple fretboard, but this has a stealth. You can tell by the matte finish on the headstock. Stealth neck on a but it's awesome. It's a great guitar.
I used to have a Japanese stealth, and it was the flat, the matte black body.
Yeah.
And I sold it. I kind of regret selling it, but on the other hand, I don't, because I'm oily. So when you play that, your wrist on the palm, the arm rest on the side of it, eventually buffs the matte black into a shine.
And around the volume knob, and I sometimes have my pinky below the high E string to kind of brace.
Yeah,
and that's where it'll wear off as well under there. Yep.
Yeah, so that's one of the reasons why I got rid of it, is because I knew
but that's normal though.
I know, but I liked the matte. I liked the matte black, and I knew that I was going to fuck it up. And if I fucked it up, then I couldn't sell it. So I just sold it before I fucked it up.
Ah, man.
I don't know. Trust me, I regret selling it, because I think I only paid like $800 for it.
Yeah.
And I probably sold it for twice that.
Oh, well then, yeah.
Yeah.
So Bri the Sign Guy says, do I still have the maple fretboard? No, I bought this on eBay. I remember at the time I was looking for one, and this is, I think, the third one, Johnny, because one of them I got, it was a second. Remember, it had the the serial number etched out, and it had a 2 or something, or I forget what it had.
Well, the 2 would be for a second, right?
Yeah, and I bought it, and the person on eBay didn't have it listed as a second. They said, whatever. So I remember I contacted my buddy Mike Taft, who works under the Fender companies with Gretsch, and I sent him the picture, and I was like, dude, what does this mean? He goes, that means it's a second. Like you bought, so obviously eBay. I got eBay involved, and they. I sent the guitar back to the guy. He was cool about it.
No, you?
Yeah.
That was the first time he ever sent a guitar back.
Oh,
yeah, that was.
You never forget your first.
That was. And then the second one, remember this one, Johnny? I bought
the second.
I bought a Japanese stealth, or a Chinese stealth. I think it might, whatever it was. It might have been a Japanese stealth.
Asian.
On eBay as well.
Are you saying they're all the same, John?
Oh no,
no, they're all from Asia.
Oh God,
Japanese.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, you watch out. So, and I got it, and remember, Johnny, that it was supposed to be matte finish, and they buffed it out.
Oh,
and it was just the guitar was ruined.
Too shiny.
Was that the one that smelled too?
That was the next one. So eventually, I just bought, because I had the guitar that you have, Paul. Wait, I'm trying to think how it went. Whatever it was, I ended up buying a neck, just a Wolfgang neck.
That's when I remember this story happening. It was the body neck join. That was like 3 years ago.
Yeah, I bought.
Have we been doing this together for 3 years?
Johnny have that neck now? Who's got that neck?
No. This was an ebony neck, and I got it, and there was 2 things wrong with it. First, it smelled like somebody ate fast food for a month. And then the fretboard was just greasy. It was disgusting. It was literally disgusting.
Greasy. Wasn't Paul.
Wasn't mine.
And then also,
by the way you said greasy like one of the Trailer Park Boys.
Greasy,
nice job.
Yeah.
Greasy.
And then there was cracks on the fretboard as well. And I know ebony
crack on the fretboard
is prone. I guess if it's not taken care of.
Yeah,
or whatever.
if you don't fucking condition it, yeah.
Yeah. So there was, and the dude was cool about it. He's like, all right, man, just send it back. So. Yeah.
Okay.
I should do a podcast, Keith. That's a good idea, about just the stories of me returning guitars and why I returned them.
Man.
Yeah. So hey, Larry Christensen sent this in when Paul was showing his Les Paul. This is a real 56, he says.
Oh.
So
56 gold top, right? Yeah.
Wow.
Now, has that got, I can't see the pickups. Has that got P90s or humbuckers in it?
Look like
humbuckers.
They came with P90s. The 57 was the first year of the humbucker.
Got a problem there.
Uh-oh.
Something's a little fishy.
Yep, they came with P90s in them. 57 was the first year of the gold top with the humbucker.
Really clean. I mean, that 56 gold top.
It's legitimate.
That's 100,000+, isn't it?
It's legitimate 56 or a 56 reissue.
That is clean. I mean, John,
where's Larry?
Larry. I think he's in the chat.
Larry, is that please answer for me. Is that a legitimate 56 or a reissue?
If that was look at the fretboard. Look at the fretboard.
Yeah, no,
that's nowhere whatsoever.
For that to be as old as he says it is, and get that toggle switch in the middle, Larry, so you don't wear out one of the contacts.
Didn't have any graphics on it. No rhythm treble on that.
Wow.
Back in that day. I don't know.
I mean, you can't see checking in the picture. I have to assume that there is some fine checking on that.
If there's no
going
there
length
is.
of the wood.
You can see it, yeah. On the on the horn, and there's even wear on the horn.
Yeah.
On the bottom of the horn.
Get that toggle switch in the middle though, there, Larry, so you don't wear out the contact.
Come on, Larry.
What?
Come on, Larry.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, when you leave the toggle switch like that, it bends the frame. The contacts on there are 2 tabs, Jay, on the Les Paul anyway. The switch.
Wow.
I mean, I have a 3-way toggle switch on this Wolfgang. I mean, I believe it. Whatever. I never play the guitar in the middle.
Right.
So
those? Yeah.
Is that a lot of wear on the like the B string on the first and second
fret? It looks like the fretboard is the rosewood's a little worn there on the second fret.
All right, that looks.
But you don't. But see, beautiful, Renus.
Those look dug out.
Yeah, that looks like a scallop.
Yeah, but if it's legit, if that's a legitimate 56, though, you don't want to change it.
And the mother of pearl is shrinking too. You can see the mother.
Oh my
of pearl
goodness!
Shrinking. Wow.
Yeah,
you don't know.
But you don't want to change that out. That's the part about a guitar that old. You can't.
But that's a telltale sign that really is authentic. That's a nice looking.
By the way, Renus Pinkel, brilliant. I will take my hat off to you on this thing because he's already gone with it. You see what happens, Larry? This is what happens. This is what happens, Larry.
This is what happens when you're a stranger.
When you find a stranger in the Alps. This is what happens, Larry.
On television.
That's the edit.
Don't find a stranger in the Alps.
Yeah, when it's on broadcast television. This is what happens when you find a stranger in the Alps.
Best moment of that movie, too.
Yeah.
So good. By the way, I have an unbagging tonight. In case anybody gives a hoot.
Well, Larry, that is an outstandingly beautiful guitar. Congratulations. Do you still have the original P90s that it came with, or are they long since gone?
Damn, what the hell?
What?
I mean, I think that the mother of pearl stuff shrinking is a telltale sign. I've been watching a lot of Trogley, so he was showing that on one of his Gibsons from a few weeks ago, and the people who would fake that would use the mother of toilet seat instead of
toilet seat,
instead of the mother of pearl stuff. But hey,
what, porcelain inlays?
Yeah, more or less, or whatever it is. What did they use?
It came from Norm's that way. Yeah, so the 56 are gone. The P90s are gone with it. I have a 57 reissue gold top. In fact, when I put the Max away, I'll pull that out and show you that that's what Norm did with that guitar was trying to make it look like a 57.
Excuse me while I pull this out.
Speaking of pulling out, smash that thumbs up.
Come on. Speaking of pulling out, Mancuda says hi. Hi, Ellie.
Can we not bring my daughter up when we're talking about pulling out and jerking off and cum? Can we not?
I would never do that.
I'm just saying hello because it's an acknowledgement that I probably shouldn't have even said that.
God.
If we're still doing the show in 13 or 14 years, then it'll be awkward.
She'll be doing the show in 13 or 14 years.
Yes, yeah. She'll be the one coming upstairs. She'll be the one coming upstairs to give Jay his medicine.
Oh
my gosh.
Is this Glenn Danzig? Is he new? I haven't seen him on the chat before. Glenn Danzig.
Is that Glenn Danzig?
It's another. I'm guessing it's another Michael screen name.
Hey James.
Oh, okay.
James Leary, great to see you, man.
This friggin' Petrucci plugin is awesome.
I just downloaded the Tracy Guns artist pack for the Head Rush. And it's pretty good. He's got some good. He's approximated different amp, like 50s and 100 JCMs and Bassmans and twins and stuff like that. He's done a really good job of creating patches for those.
Cool,
very cool.
I was watching. I sent you guys the Joe Satriani at Montreux in '88.
It's great, man. That get up he's got on, awesome.
It was phenomenal. Just the set, and Stu Ham on bass.
Yep.
And who's
I saw him in the bathroom at Ham one year.
What's that?
Mover on drums.
Mover,
right?
yeah, Mover on drums.
Jonathan Mover.
It's phenomenal.
Oh, man, I know I had seen that before, but that set just. I mean, you think about Montreux, which is like a showcase pretty much for those guys. And in '88, he really hadn't made much of. I mean, people knew him, but he didn't have much of a name for himself. One album or so, right? But
yeah, I think he had the EP, and then he had
unbelievable Satriani.
No, Surfing with the Alien had come out by then.
Yeah, maybe
87.
That was 87, right? Yeah.
He had done Not of This Earth.
Not of This Earth. Yep.
Not of This Earth was he had independently done it, then Relativity released it, and it didn't do well. I have the Not of This Earth with the original album cover stuff. I was a Satriani guy early on. I was like, oh my God, this guy's fucking awesome. And he had a band called The Squares. I think it was The Squares. I don't remember. I have the album somewhere.
John B.L., what is it?
Yeah, Not of This Earth is 86, Surfing with the Aliens 87. But then he had the EP, Dreaming Number 11. That was 88. No shit. 88.
Wow. So he
Wow.
actually had a catalog by that time. So
yeah, he had 3 songs. I mean, and then he was in this other band. Oh, fuck, I gotta find it now.
But for the 3-piece with Jonathan Mover on drums, Stu Ham on bass is like, I don't know, like he's got such a unique style. He's just slapping that thing. Just
He had a very unique tone.
But every note is clear and nuanced. And
yes, Stu's got like 4 solo albums out too.
Oh,
yeah.
And I'd known that he always played with Joe. But
I felt really bad for him one time because I was at NAMM in the bathroom washing my hands. Stu Ham comes walking in, walks up to the urinal, and the guys are like, "That's Stu Ham," like saying that as he's walking around peeing. Or walking.
He's walking around peeing.
I felt so bad. Like, oh man,
out.
This is what Stu
right?
Ham
False flag.
walks around peeing.
Right, Johnny.
Joe did surfing with the drum machine.
Yeah, it was a drum machine.
Yeah, same as whatchamacallit.
Did Vi do
A lot of bands use drum machines on their instrumental records. I think Vinnie Moore did too.
A lot of Flying in the Blue Dream is a drum machine. I mean, he used the Rockman on that early stuff as well.
But he would use Chris Frazier would play with him. Obviously Jonathan Mover.
It was just that trio. It was so tight, and just watching that one show, and it's been out on DVD for years. But somebody uploaded it to YouTube, and it came up on my feed, and I watched the whole hour. I mean,
it's great. And Jonathan Mover, if anybody's listened to like any of his drum solos, number one, he's only a 1 kick drum pedal guy, right? He doesn't play double bass, and he's one of those guys that can do like he can keep his foot going, and then go like just do any kind of rhythm with his hands over top of like the whole like
Nico McBrain kind of type of thing where you get that.
No, those two aren't. No. Jonathan Mover is
Jonathan Mover's a jazz drummer.
He's up there. Nico
McBrain's
good.
Nico.
I think he used to teach at Berkeley.
Yeah, I mean he's on another level. Not of this earth.
Anyway, that trio was definitely amazing for '88. That was great stuff.
Oh yeah.
And I was very shows were always like a showcase for any of them. Stevie Ray Vaughan made his really big debut there. Sorry.
I always felt disappointed when I see Satch live because he's not. We're spoiled because you're used to seeing guys like Eddie and Yngwie and Vi and these guys that are these amazing, like almost gymnasts when they're playing. They run around and they play this, and even Angus, plays and runs and is very physical when he plays. Satriani's not that way. Satriani's just lays back and he's in a groove and plays amazing shit.
Yeah, he'll walk around.
He's not really a performer.
He's got the feel of it. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not really a performer. He's not.
Vi is both. Vi is like amazing and a performer at the same time.
Yeah, Vi's like a ballet dancer with a friggin' guitar in his hand. I mean, it becomes part of his body. It's very creepy sometimes when you look at it. You're like, oh, all right.
I agree.
It's very sexual in his movement.
There's that one scene in Vi live at the Astoria.
At the Astoria, yeah.
When he's doing pinch harmonics and he's blowing kisses at the same time.
Yeah,
I'm not even going to do it because it's going to end up being a GIF or something.
Yeah,
I'm not going to do it.
Thumbnail.
Oh, can you do them?
No way.
John Bill, can you do them? Caleb, can you do them? We have pinch harmonics and kisses.
No, come on. It's very hard. It's very hard to do.
That's it.
Guitar faces.
In there, yeah.
That should be the name of somebody's album, some shred album. Caleb.
But I have peed next to Stu Ham, and I do have fingerless gloves. Just letting you know.
Oh, noted.
Were you using them when you peed next to Stu Ham?
That's none of your business.
Okay.
They're fingerless gloves, but they're not penisless gloves.
I wasn't going to say it.
Oh my gosh.
I write Jay the best jokes.
What page of the script are we on?
Before we went live tonight. Hey, you're on early tonight, dude.
I know. I guess I got to admit, it's been a rough week around here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
We don't have to get into it if you don't want to.
No, I mean, finally caught me. So
oh man,
we're good now.
I don't want
to hear it. Man. It's terrible, man. It's
what?
Scary. I don't. It's scary, man.
It is scary. It's
Because
scary
it's-
when you realize that it's for real, and then you're like, "What's it gonna do?" And
The crud.
Did you get the third?
I
got
got
the
a 3-day headache, and stuffy, sore achy body,
Sorry.
very tired. But
But you're with us, so that's great.
yeah, I just can't smell you anymore, John.
That sounds like the audience
That's
on
a good
some other
thing, right?
channels.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Dude, I had it in July, and my sense of smell still isn't 100% yet. Some people say it could take like up to a year to come back.
I've heard it's taken people still don't have it, and that's scary. I mean, that's
it's
why
not
Michael
that bad,
Hutchins. That's why Michael Hutchins killed himself,
because he couldn't
He
smell
couldn't
anymore.
Smell, yeah.
because he was pushed on a street when he was wasted, and he fell back and hit his head. And when he woke up, he couldn't smell or taste anymore. And they said that was the main depression he had in his life leading up to his suicide, was that he couldn't taste anything anymore.
It does come back with this, like, you know.
I'm hoping it does.
It does.
There's
Well, the one good thing is I'd say mine is like maybe 65 to 70% back. But it's funny because like I'll be hanging out with Killian. You know, he doesn't know. He still shits his diaper. You know, he's not even 2 years old yet. So
you can use gas
Janie
station bathrooms and be fine.
yeah. So
is Jeannie using that as an excuse to get you to take care of the baby?
Well, Jeannie will be like, I think he pooped, and I'm like, I don't smell anything. You know?
Nah, no way.
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of glad. I'm glad I got it now, because maybe I won't have it in a month when I have to test negative for the cruise.
I'm actually sad you got it now, so you can't give it to Mitch Malloy.
Oh, right.
Gosh.
Now, Caleb,
Yeah.
did you have?
They wouldn't let him on the
This
boat.
is still a chance. Yeah, this is still a chance that Mitch Malloy might test positive before he goes on.
Positive for what?
So you got to find Mitch Malloy in the
Right.
next couple of days, and then
for everything.
Positive for a member of Van Halen?
No,
No, that's a negative.
Every time. Every time he'll test negative. Like, no
Negative
matter
for
what.
that.
In every form, every kind of test.
Oh man.
No, but my biggest fear in the world right now is getting my whole unit onto that ship without someone testing positive,
Right.
because there's like 40 bands, and that there's going to be members of a lot of those bands that don't get on the boat. They just don't, and a lot of those bands are going to be using like on ship fill-ins for their sets. It's inevitable.
Makes sense, yeah.
And
My guess is Stevie Brown will be on that ship, just waiting for the call. He's like the
Right,
understudy
take my
guitar player
spot.
for everybody.
He knows everybody's music.
I mean, the kid's an amazing guitar player. I'm not saying that. I'm not shitting
the
on Stevie Brown.
kid's like 56 years old. Yeah, I know.
Great.
But he's a phenomenal guitar player, and he's the guy that everybody calls. Like, oh shit, we need somebody that can play anything. Call Stevie.
Yeah.
He's like he's the Tommy Aldridge of guitar.
Yep. Totally.
You probably know some Gizmachi riffs. We got Mike Balls in the chat. He just got over the C word.
Caleb,
Hey,
did you get all the vaccinations, or did you get the booster? Or
Are we saying those kind of words on this show? You just dropped the viewership
did.
by
So
1,000.
There goes the
smart guy.
algorithm. It's over.
I thought the C word was the problem, but okay.
Cock?
Yeah, I was at peak. I couldn't have been
I'm
more
truly
peak,
curious, so that's
peak
why I asked.
immunity. I was 2 weeks past
Good.
my booster.
That's what I'm asking.
2 weeks past.
Okay.
But let's just make it clear for people who don't understand it yet. The vaccinations and the boosters don't keep you from getting it. They just keep you from suffering a major case from it, and either dying.
They keep saying that, but it's pretty.
No, well, I like that people who don't get them like to think, oh, the vaccination's not keeping the people vaccinated from getting it. That's never been the case, and that's
what they said at first, isn't it?
It
Okay,
was
here go the
working.
viewers.
It was working till
Yeah,
the
I'm
variants. It was
Now
working
everybody's
till
gonna
the
be
variants from the folks.
I'm
that
gonna go
won't
put
get
the
it.
guitar away and clean up after Lemmy's shit, and I'll be back when you guys are done with this.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm done now. I'm done now.
I'll end
Yeah.
now.
All right.
But yeah,
Yeah, that's all.
John, it's your show.
That's all we need to say about that. So
Yeah.
welcome, Caleb. Hey, hope you're feeling
Yeah,
well.
hey.
And good to see you this week, and hang in as long as you can, and we'll try and keep.
Yeah, I'll try to hang in. As long as I can.
Try and keep it interesting for you.
No beef, penis wrinkle. I love Caleb no matter what. We disagree on a lot of things, but you know what? I love him anyway.
Yeah, and for the record, I have several friends who I am in the opposite sides of a lot of issues, opposite sides of a lot of them, and I haven't done the bitch ass thing that a lot of people have done and just canceled them from my life, which I think is stupid.
Yeah, I
think if anything, you need to remain friends through it, and that will show you how good of a friend you are, and how tight that is. Like that, even even Jay being wrong, I still love him.
And we can joke about it. That's the cool thing. Like, what fun would it be if everybody agreed with each other on everything? Like
it's impossible. Remember that dress?
Should be able to just have their own
meme from years ago. That stupid dress meme where what color is this dress?
Right.
Yeah.
And people like that should have been a precursor to what is all happening now. The minute that experiment happened the way it did, we should have all went, whoa, wait a minute. We're never going to see the same. No matter how much someone tells us something,
yeah,
your eyes are going to tell you that was a green dress, and someone else's eyes are going to tell you. Yep. So, or whatever, gray, blue. I don't know what the fuck with the. But I do remember like what a crazy stink that caused. So.
That's what I don't get, man. I've seen friends, online argue with each other about things, and I'm like, what? It comes to a certain point where, like, you're not going to change the other person's, mind about a lot of things. So just, leave it alone.
That's right.
And I'm not the people, remember like debate class and stuff like that in high school and all that stuff. Not that I was ever in that, but I'm not a good debater. I'm a good mass debater.
Right.
But it's like I don't like to get into arguments with people about things that like maybe sports is one thing because it's fun, but certain things, man, just bring out the like
when it comes to politics
and people, it's like I don't
life decisions and stuff like that. If respect what if that's your choice, I respect it.
Thanks, John.
You're welcome.
All right, we can change the subject. We can change the subject.
Let's rock and roll tonight, boys.
Let's talk sports.
Hey, I did send.
I
sent Phil X the link, so who knows? He might be jumping in any second, or he might not even.
Let me retire my guitar.
Yeah, he might not get the link until Thursday, but there you go.
What's this?
That would be cool.
That would be.
Yeah, that would be.
Instantly, we all suck at guitar when he comes in here.
Oh, I would just like use a new background.
No, I'm a drummer.
Yeah, I would make everything a little blurry around here. So, all right. Well, yeah, that's my week. Wish I had more to report, but
well, it's nice that you're here early. I guess we take a positive out of the negative, right?
Sure.
I did actually fire on the flights tonight, or earlier today, so that feels good that we're actually booked to fly. So,
how many layovers are there?
No, it's a red eye, and we get off the plane and take a shuttle bus to the hotel that everyone's staying at, that they're doing shuttles to the dock from. So 2 free shuttles, and we're there.
I'm picturing you guys fly in with those. What are those planes called with the things that land on the water?
The
pontoons. Pontoons.
Picturing you flying in on one of those things, just the band,
Oh yeah.
I flew one of those today in Grand Theft Auto.
I bet you did.
I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
No, we know you did. And you'll be doing it later on tonight.
Yes.
In fact,
and Symmetry was your co-pilot, wasn't it?
These shows, by the way, everyone watching, these shows are just a bridge to Johnny next getting the opportunity to play on that game. I figured it out. He is alive to be playing that game, and the shows on YouTube are just like filler. The real juice for Johnny Beane is Grand Theft Auto with Robot Master Switch, and that's it. Am I right?
And where is it? Oh man, come on! And this guy too.
Wait, how loud can I turn?
There
my
you
guitar?
are, Symmetry. There you are, man. No, you no. This
scarp there, Caleb.
All these shows are staying here, but there will be other content created on Twitch as well.
Johnny, I have a question for you, and this is I'm not making a joke or anything, because
We
I
never
know
do that.
no, yeah, I never do that, because I notice this happens to me, because I love playing video games, but I do notice when I start playing, a pick up and play game is one thing, a game you play for a little while and you put it down. But some of those games, like a Dark Souls game or Demon, whatever the whole, like those types of games that just take over, I try not to play them anymore, even though I want to real bad, because number one, I'll be playing video games instead of playing guitar at night. And my guitar skills, not that they're any good now, but they'll really be garbage.
Not that good.
If I'm playing, like, have you noticed, like, you're obviously playing games now a lot. So have you noticed your guitar skills kind of like, I'm a little rusty?
No, because the thing is, I've always played games. I just never played them. No, I never played them live like this.
Are you serious, Clark?
Huh?
You serious, Clark?
What? No, I've always played video games.
Dude, I don't remember you ever since I started the show. I remember you saying I used to play games like Modern Warfare or whatever the hell it was. But I don't remember you talking about playing like real video games until you started doing the GTA thing live.
There was
mentioned it here and there.
There was like one or two that I had on my old computer that I would play, but there was no streaming. I didn't stream them. So that's why this is different, because now I'm able to stream the stuff.
Gotcha. So I'm asking, do you play guitar less now that you're streaming all the time and consistent stuff?
Not really, no.
Okay.
Because the thing is, I only play the guitar if I have to write, or if I'm recording something, or if I have a show.
Hey, real quick, we got a guitar question in the chat, and it's from Glenn Danzig. Glenn Danzig eats cum. Caleb, how do you like the Frankie? I love the Frankie. Thanks, Glenn Danzig eats cum. Go ahead.
Glenn, I think you should. Glenn, you should be asking me, because I send every guitar back that I don't like.
Right.
I still have my Frankie, so that means it's good.
That's the tell right there. It's a great guitar. Jay Hannon still owns it.
Yep.
If Jay Hannon still owns, if it didn't get an RA or whatever they call those, it's a good guitar.
Paul, where's yours?
My what?
Oh, he returned it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I returned mine.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think if you're a big Les Paul guy, you're gonna love a neck like the Frankie has. I think
it's weird though, because I have gems, and they have very, very slim, wide necks that are fun to play. It's just a different guitar. It's a different style of guitar. And I do have, I've got a Charvel Sandemus, Pro Mod Sandemus, which is the exact same guitar. It doesn't have the same finish on the back of the neck, but it's essentially the same neck.
How many gems do you have?
Are you sure? Because I don't. I think I would have owned a Charvel Sandemus if I felt that neck profile on it. There's something, and it's like to a person, like every person that I've ever heard pick up this guitar has just gloated about the neck. It's a perfect guitar neck for this style of playing, obviously.
And I've told you about the Cameron Brown thing.
It sells a lot of guitars, almost more than the paint job. I think it kind of closes the deal. The paint job's awesome, right? It's the most iconic paint job in the history of the world, but the neck is what seals every deal, I think, when people pick it up.
I think because you are a fan, I think there's a little bit of a little bit of bias that will
There might be.
creep into that. You want it to be the greatest neck of all time because you love Eddie
know
Van
what,
Halen.
Paul, I think I would have been disappointed if it was anything but an awesome neck.
Oh no, I didn't say it wasn't an awesome neck, but I think there's a percentage. I think we all do that. I think when we get something that we have a personal attachment to.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't own this guitar if I wasn't a huge Eddie Van Halen fan. You know,
they want,
right.
yeah, but I think there's an already inherent bias.
Well, I have some builds that have incredible necks that are phenomenal, and I think with the Frankenstein, I would have probably changed it to one of those styles, you know, just to enjoy it more. But
by the way, I'm not saying the neck isn't fucking great. It's a great neck. I don't bond with it.
Yeah, that's fine.
okay.
Yeah, I don't bond with it. That doesn't make. But by the way, I'm an awful guitar player. So,
I don't think that has anything to do with it. I think it should be just. I mean, some guitars just speak to you when you pick them up.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they just fit, and you go, wow. And you're doing things on them that you know that you can't do on other guitars. And that's what I think a lot of people experience when they pick up the Frankenstein guitar.
Yeah, and I think it's something I was saying to somebody before about the Max and about certain, like, this is a custom shop 57 reissue, and the neck on it is like a fucking Louisville Slugger. It's a massive neck. It's the biggest neck I've ever felt on any guitar, except for I have a Richie Kotzen Telecaster that has the same big fat neck. This is a big fat neck. It's not for everybody, but because of this guitar and what it is, and there are certain styles that you want to play on it, that your hand, like a well-made guitar with a great neck on it, your hand, it's like it's unconscious. Your hand goes where it's supposed to go. You shouldn't have to fight with your guitar. I think is doesn't matter what the guitar is. Doesn't matter.
By the way, Glenn
Danzig
Danzig eats cum. Paul doesn't poop on everything. He's usually cleaning up the poop that's on everything.
That's like three very true statements.
But thank you for the question and the statement. Glenn Danzig eats cum.
I don't shit on everything. I think the Eddie Van Halen guitar is fantastic. It's a great guitar. By the way, if I am the only dissenting opinion on it, I'm outvoted by tens of thousands of people. So obviously I'm in the minority, and I'm okay with that.
We were just talking while you were away that people are never going to agree on something 100%. So it's a perfect example.
Yeah, no, there's nothing wrong.
You're both right. I mean, Caleb, you say the same thing. Or you say what I believe is, you know, you kind of, everybody has their own preference, and it's not just guitars, it's anything. You know, everybody has a preference for whatever. So when you grab a guitar, when you grab a guitar, you know within seconds if this is something that you know feels right to you.
It's like anything else. And by the way, the guitar tends to be like a lot of things. It tends to be a microcosm of your personality. It makes sense that Caleb likes shredding guitars. I can't see Caleb playing a Les Paul. It's not his style. It's not who he is. It's not part of his personality. I've
lived my life to try and find a Les Paul that speaks to me. I really have.
Right.
I love the way they look. Obviously,
right.
It's the most classic electric guitar ever built.
Yeah.
And I would love to love one, but I haven't found one that I love, honestly. And I don't get guitars that I don't love. So.
And I agree with you. I like the Les Paul is obviously my favorite guitar. There are some that I love better than others, but I love being able to have different neck profiles on them as well. And I felt like for the money and for what I wanted, thank you, Glenn Danzig. By the way, isn't Glenn Danzig is a boomer, by the way, just in case you're wondering. He's older than I am.
Remember when he got knocked out?
He's a short boomer. He can't get on the cool rides at Six Flags.
Yeah.
And he's got a fucking glass jaw because Danny from the Northside Kings down in Tucson
Yeah, Paul,
dropped
dude,
him
Paul
one
and I are
shot.
the old guys on the show. We're still Generation Xers, so just go easy on us. We're not sliding into that boomer zone. Okay.
I don't know about the glass jaw thing because that dude had a lot of weight behind that punch, man.
Yeah, but Danzig, I love.
He went down like a sack of shit. He did.
Yeah, he certainly did.
What did he have, a short boxing career, or what was that?
No, Glenn was backstage. It was a show in Tucson, and what happened was, do you know what a chaser? John, you probably know what a chaser is. A chaser is the band that goes on after the headliner, and basically, while the bar gets their last calls in and stuff, the headliner is done, and there's like that, 45-minute set that happens after the headliner in some clubs. So the chaser band that was supposed to go on after Danzig was like, okay, Danzig's like, I'm going to cut my set short. We're going to strike the stage and you guys will do your set. Well, when they struck the stage, they killed the power and basically left their shit up and didn't strike for the band. And it was a band called Northside Kings. So the lead singer, I think it was the lead singer, but Danny, he's big, tall, bald guy, got into Glenn Danzig's face. He's like, dude, why the fuck did you do that? Don't be an asshole. And Glenn Danzig's like, get the fuck out of my face, douchebag. And they started yelling back and forth. Danzig gave him the push, like, back off, bro. And Danny just came over the top and fucking clocked him. It's a very funny video. It's famous on YouTube.
So there's a video of that.
Oh yes.
Somebody find it, Johnny.
It's really funny. Yeah, it's on YouTube. You can show it.
Will it flag Johnny and cause Johnny to lose his 3 cents?
Johnny.
I don't think so. I don't think so. It's been out there for 20 years. It's like Afro Ninja and the Star Wars fat Star Wars kid with the lightsaber that falls over.
Don't worry, it's not. I'm sure those guys already have way more followers, so I think it's okay.
But anyway, I brought this out just because of Larry, showed his
16 years ago.
His real 56. This is what Norm was trying to do with that guitar, was make it look like a 57. The problem was the neck is
Glenn
not, the neck
Danzig
profile's
come
not the same.
come wrong. Just
Yeah,
saying.
well.
Okay. Go ahead.
Hey, Paul, while we're on the topic, I know I should probably know this, but what gems do you still have?
I have a Gem 505.
Yeah.
I have a Gem 777 VBK, and I have a Gem 7 VWH. And I have
Go
a
get all
VWH. And I have the VWH has the ebony board, so it's I think it's.
Does it have a low pro?
2 of them do, and then the other one has the low pro edge, I think.
Well, the low pro is the low pro edge. So
yeah, but there's 2 different.
Would you be interested in selling any of those?
The original edge is on the 777, I think, and the 505.
Ibanez nerds.
Would you be interested in selling any of those, or trading and selling, or any combination of anything?
Yeah.
Go get them.
Yeah. Are we going to cut a deal now?
Go get them now.
Yeah. Let's get Dane in here. Let's do something tonight.
What can you do for me tonight? Come on, Dane.
There he is. He's right there.
No, he's been in the chat for a while.
Oh man.
Dane, get in here, man.
Dane, no hard feelings, right? I mean, let's get that out there.
I thought we were already over that.
Yeah, we are.
Well, for some reason,
Johnny, I didn't do
thing.
anything. Decided to bring it up.
Wasn't me.
Johnny, Captain
Danzig
Innocent.
needs to come. Maybe Alistrada should play Nerd Halen. It doesn't look like he has a job right now, so maybe he has some time. I don't know, but I wish he was doing Vegas right now. I really do.
Tonight would have been the last show of Rob's
It would have been
career.
over. Yeah.
Yep. No, not yet. No, he would probably just be going on right now. It's 10:30.
Really?
Yeah,
in Vegas, aren't stuff earlier? Like shows?
Oh,
like
no.
Not necessarily. No.
No way.
No, nothing starts till like 11 o'clock.
Yeah, it's Vegas, man. Come on.
Nice.
So, do you want a maple or a rosewood or a?
You got a maple board one?
You have all.
That's what the
you have all
the
those.
505 is a maple board. Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, that's the I don't want to downplay it, but that's the kind of stripped down gem, right?
Yeah, it does. It's got dot inlays and it's not scalloped on the 21st through 24th.
Let's make a deal.
Oh, Alan, really? I mean, Alistrada is doing it as good as anybody. Come on. But that's Alan Garber. We know Alan Garber is the biggest Eddie Van Halen. I don't know what the word is.
Well, and his ears are second to none.
Nerd.
That's true. That's true.
Alan knows everything.
Alan is as nerdy as it gets. In fact, he should have trademarked Nerd Halen before me, but he didn't.
Alan, I'm gonna film a video of me playing the Mean Street intro, and I'll send it to you and tell me what I'm doing wrong.
Yeah, please. I think Alan should have a show. Alan should have a show where he just critiques everything Van Halen as it's happening, like whatever the big Van Halen video of the week is of someone trying something. He needs to like go through it like and do like a PowerPoint on it or something. I think that would be incredible content. Just saying, yes. And I'm not talking shit. I think I would.
No. Yeah,
that would be a great watch, if you know what I mean. There's two guys. Yeah, there's two guys that need to have a show together. It's Alan Garber and Donnie Ward, because one of them sets the record straight on all the production of the guitars of Eddie, and the other one sets the record straight on all the playing of Eddie, and that them together would be just the greatest Nerd Halen show possible. Nerd Van, like you can't get more nerdy than that. I'm sorry, Johnny, I didn't want to step on your show at all or your channel.
I'm used to it, man.
Yeah, I know. But these guys, those two guys, like if you're on Facebook and you see it in the groups, anybody who puts up anything, has any kind of question, or if it comes into question just a little bit, you'll see the name Alan Garber and you'll see the name Donnie Ward, and they'll have like a 4-paragraph comment on the post. It's just it's awesome because I love reading that stuff because it helps me know more insight. But I love that there's people out there that actually know, and I don't even have to go, yeah, right, dude, what do you know? No, they know more than me. I admit it, and I love it. So there you go.
And I have no shame in saying that either. Like,
no,
like you ever around somebody that's a music fan and stuff, and you're like, oh, you listen to that, you hear that one thing, and they're like, I don't hear what you're hearing, and you're like, how the f do you not hear that? Alan's the guy that's the level way up here that tells the people that they think they know what they're hearing, that they don't know what. No, you don't hear that. Like, that's the same type of thing. He's like up here as far as what he hears. It's crazy.
Yeah. And for those that don't know, Alan has transcribed Eruption more accurately than anyone has done in the history of Eruption transcriptions. And it wasn't just until last year that he was recognized for it by Guitar Player. Was it Guitar Player or Guitar World? I don't know which one.
Guitar World, I think, right?
They posted his transcription, I think, in the Eddie Van Halen tribute issue. So congrats to you on that again, Alan Garber.
Yeah. Alan.
All right, Alan.
But I'll say something. I do love when I know something that one of those guys doesn't know. It happens very, very infrequently, but it does pleasure me. So,
and he pleasures himself at the same time.
Yes, it does pleasure me. Yes.
And here's the thing, man. It's like, any like, big time guitar player that we all look up to, right? We can try to get it as close as possible, but certain players, like an Eddie Van Halen, they have certain nuances and certain things that they do that only they can do that because it's them playing it. We can try to emulate and get as close as possible, but certain things just it won't come out of my playing that certain guys do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think Alan should come in here right now. And I mean just on the air, not the way that Glenn Danzig does, but
Alan.
Yeah.
Alan.
Are you busy, Alan?
Well, it is. Alan, if you want to come on, you're welcome to come in, but I know it's late where you are. He has kids.
Yeah, because I want Alan's thoughts on Jay's Mean Street intro.
Let me play. Let me record a good version we play.
Sherman Callahan, #1 fan. Thank you, Sherman.
Dude, it's hard enough for me to play like over the internet, but playing to somebody who's gonna analyze every single note, it's be shitting my pants, man. No, that's not. Hold on, wait. Let me start over. Wait, let me start over. Hold on a second.
Aside from playing in front of Eddie Van Halen himself, playing in front of Alan Garber, is like the next thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Eddie Van Halen wouldn't have been like, that note. He'd be like,
if there was an America's Got Talent Eddie Van Halen show, then Alan Garber sits in the Simon Cowell seat, basically. You know, he's that guy.
On the air, man.
He's that guy.
Good night, false flag.
Dude, good night, false flag. Jimmy McKee, look, he mentions what, like, talking about Alan Garber, he says, I've been curious, have any of you guys tried the offset or sweetened tuning Eddie played in?
Oh my gosh.
Alan Garber is
the
man with that stuff.
What's Johnny? What's going on?
Yes, I use it all the time.
Oh
for
my
our stuff.
Oh wow.
What am I missing?
Alan's
Right
comment.
out.
Right?
Oh my goodness.
What happened?
Now I got it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the white one.
Jeez, nice shout out.
Is that actually Alan Garber, or is that somebody?
That's
No,
Alan.
that is Alan Garber. Yeah.
Mhm.
I know. I'm
That's
just
it.
checking. Oh, Glenn
Alan,
Danzig.
give me the proper tuning for
I know, I
the
wanna
intro
hear
to Mean
it.
Street.
Oh, Glenn Danzig eats come. That might just happen, and I'm looking forward to it because you know, I think it would be perfect.
So which one
think
is
it was
that,
perfect.
Paul? Which model is that one?
But I'd be very nervous
It's a 505.
to see what Hal does if he sees that happening. I think that would be a very interesting event if that was to happen. So we shall see.
By the way, Caleb, I'm on your setting, your creamy strat setting. That's a lot of delay.
505.
Then dial some out there, big guy. Tap on it a couple times till you get and then just bring it out, and then in the mix, and then save the setting. Go out of the delay setting part back into creamy strat, and then save creamy strat as it is, and then you'll have it. It's the cool thing is you can tweak any of those settings.
Hey, Sharon Waldollar, missed you. Great to see you. Great to see you around, man.
I got nothing. Trying to learn how to play keyboard with a messed up hand.
Oh, that's not good, man.
So literally,
Literally.
that gem that Paul is holding
Is worth.
No, I'm not going to get into that yet.
99.
Basically, it's the exact same. 99. So basically, hold on. It's over there. Hold on. I'll go grab it. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Go grab it.
Paul,
Come
show
back.
it off in the meantime.
Okay. I'm going to shut off the
I
fucking head rush because who cares?
That's a
2000,
beautiful guitar.
2010, 2011 Gem 505. When it's all said and done, it's basically an RG 550 with a monkey grip and the routed out trem. Because it's got the same pickups as that was in the 550. It's got a thinner neck though. It's got the thinnest neck.
Yeah.
It's super, super thin. And it dies. It's one of those guitars that begs to be played fast, and I simply cannot play that way. But
basically,
it's a great. It's the great sounding guitar. It does everything that a Strat will give you, and it's the only maple necked Japanese made gem that you can find in the past 20 years.
except
They
for
don't
the
make 'em-
anniversary edition one, which is this, but it's an anniversary edition. It's not.
Yeah, it's the anniversary reissue. They only made these for 2 years, so they didn't make a lot of them.
Paul Renus is asking to make an offer on that guitar. Just saying.
Don't you fucking dare, Renus. Get out of here.
Okay.
So it's basically this guitar.
Very similar, yeah.
It's this guitar with different pickups. Like that Paul's guitar has the Ibanez V8, the QM S1, and the V7.
Yeah, they're what came in the 550s.
Yeah. So, and they don't have, obviously doesn't have the Tree of Life or the
pyramids.
But that's, well, I'm reading the Ibanez wiki on this thing, and or the Ibanez fandom wiki, and it's basically the exact same guitar.
Yep.
Just with the cheaper Ibanez pickups, which obviously you could replace those.
Yeah, you replace those with Evolutions or PAF Pros or whatever you want to do,
or the new whatever the hell, the new Pia pickups, which I heard are phenomenal. Wow.
Yeah, no, this is a very cool, like, for those people that want to play a gem but don't want all the Tree of Life stuff, the Vi stuff.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And it does, and it plays ridiculous. I mean, the neck is, a lot of guitars look small in my hands anyway, but this neck is so, like, my hands look like Vi's hands on this neck.
And I love me some maple fretboard.
Yep. And this is the only Japanese maple fretboard you can find outside of the anniversary ones.
Yep.
Nice.
And the original ones, obviously. But
yes, obviously. But they haven't made those, haven't made any of those in so long. I actually sold this to Dane at one point and bought it back.
Did you?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a great guitar. It's not an 84 gem, by the way.
No, they made, like you said,
Metalworks, they didn't come out until 87.
What's the serial number, Paul?
Thing?
On this one? This is a 2001, I think. Oh, no, 2010, excuse me.
Yeah, because they made him, you're right. They made him 2010 to 2011.
Yeah, they made him for a year. It was a 1 year. It's a lot like it's basically when people bought 550s and did gem conversions, because there are a lot of those out there. If you're a gem fan, and I know that Jay already knows this, if you're a gem fan and somebody is trying to sell you like a swirled gem or one of the really rare gems, you really need to be careful about verification on it, because a lot of guys have taken 550s and
which
routed
is the Korean one, right?
Yeah, well, no, that's the 555. I'm talking about the RG.
Yeah, that's right. Yep, 555. You're right.
Yeah, that's the Gem Junior 555. That's the Korean one, and it didn't do well. It's a substandard guitar. Lot of balsa wood.
The crappy Ibanez trim, not the
and it's balsa wood too. It's not real
balsa. Probably weighs about 1.5 pounds.
Yeah, it's a piece of shit. The only thing that's been changed on this is I replaced the knobs. The knobs have like the mother of pearl tip on them, because these came with like regular.
Yeah, those are way cooler.
Yeah, they look better. They match the pick guard. Everything has a nice flow to it. But I haven't changed out the pickups, because I'm one of those guys that when I buy a guitar, I try to keep it original. If I didn't like the guitar, I wouldn't have bought it. You know what I mean?
Well, would you be mad if I ended up buying that off you and changed the pickups before I even touched it?
No. Why would I be mad?
I'm just
once somebody has a guitar, it's not mine anymore. I don't give a shit.
All right, what else you got?
Well,
tonight on Let's Make a Deal.
Yeah,
and I've got
Crib Tour.
Well, I suppose I should get the other two gems. The other ones are, one of them. Trust me, one of them is going to be way more expensive than the other two. Because
leave that one out. Don't put them away though yet. And don't put any up your nose either.
I can probably fit. I can probably go B tuner deep.
Oh.
Little man, let me tell you, I can put this gem. Put it in the only place I knew.
No, don't.
I swallowed it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh shoot.
But yeah, they are. I mean, look, if you're looking for a shred guitar or super Strat, there's the gem and there's everything else.
Well, and it's got the 6105 frets, which are on this gem, and the Satriani, which I love.
Mm-hmm.
They're not tall frets.
This is the best kept secret in the gem lineup. That's why I grabbed it when I could. Funny thing is, I got it from a guy, and I paid less than $1,000 for it.
Oh shit! Thanks for telling me that.
You're welcome. That's why I'm just telling you, I'm going to bleed you, because you're going to. Here's the thing, you're going to pay for Caleb's discount.
Your asshole's going to bleed so much. You're going to bleed out of your ass.
Sorry, Paul. I mean, sorry, Jay. Sorry.
And
sorry,
Caleb,
Paul.
you both know better. I would never do that. No, I paid less than $1,000 for this, and I'll tell you why. The guy bought this just for the case because he had this came in the case. The original case that this came with was the pink line Ibanez gem case that the originals came in, and he had an original of the original florals, which was basically Steve Vai cut up his curtains and then basically had that material lacquered into the first run of these gems, floral prints. He had an original 1988 floral gem, but he didn't have a case for it. So he bought the guitars just to get the case and then sold me this guitar, but it has a sick Ibanez gem case. It's just not the original pink line one, and I don't give a shit. You know, the original pink line one I have with my 89, and that should go with the guitar. But this one here is not a historic guitar, so having all the case candy and all that shit doesn't make a difference. It's a fucking sick guitar. It's a great guitar. That's why when I sold it to Dane, he had it for about 9 months. Didn't list it on Reverb. Wouldn't sell it to anybody that called the store. And so I bought it back because I missed it.
So you have which one's the 89 you have?
It looks like your Universe.
Oh, the black with the vine.
The black with the neon, neon PAF Pros. And that's the first one with the maple. Rosewood fretboard.
Those ones, that one's
dude, that's the alarm. You've exceeded the Ibanez talk on the show.
Oh,
well,
okay.
Yeah, go grab the
alarm
white gem then, the other white gem if you have it. If you can.
Yeah. Jay.
Go ahead.
Jay, what do you think about this one? What do you think about that one?
That's fake, number one.
Blurry.
Oh my God.
Wrong headstock, wrong tremolo.
The monkey grip. Look at
I
that.
know that. I don't know shit.
It'd be funny if the monkey grip was upside down. That would be the funniest thing ever.
It looks like Killian made that.
Oh, don't rag on Killian like that. Come on.
What about that one?
That one's
what is this? FakeGems.com?
Yeah. These are the Ibanez nerds talk about all the fakes.
Nice.
Oh my God.
They're called chems.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Ibanez.
How many models did Ibanez make that had that monkey grip? Was it just the gems, or did they make other?
Just the gem.
Just the gems. So yeah, that's clear. So those monkey grips are handmade, basically. Like go in there with a jigsaw.
Yeah, buy monkeys.
Yeah, there you go. Hellstorm says, "Is 1,500 good for the Tree of Life Gem Blue Floral?" Is that one? Didn't they make one that's? Man, I don't know.
It's authentic.
That one's real. That's the one Paul has. Wait, is it? I don't know.
No, it's not.
No, that's not real.
No, these are all fakes.
That isn't.
Oh my God.
You can see the fret sprouting. You can see the fret sprouting on that from the picture.
Just a bit.
They put 7-string frets on that 6-string guitar.
What kind of bridge is that? Jesus. Oish.
Nice monkey grip.
The monkey grip looks like a smile on a pumpkin, you know?
Yeah. So somebody, let's see. I don't know. I don't know how much the blue floral would be. If it's a Japanese one, if it's a made in Japan one, then yes, that's a good price. But
half floral, half dot. Was that an original?
No. But if it's one of the Indonesian ones or whatever, I wouldn't spend $1,500. I don't care whose guitar it is on an Indonesian made guitar. That's just me, you know. Because I mean, think of it this way: you're paying for, obviously Vai's name, right? You're paying a certain price for that, and then, just the other how it looks with the pattern on it. Like I don't know.
Does that say Gem?
Just the guy who needs to be operating heavy machinery. Yes.
What?
Does that say it's a Gem Junior? Is that what they're trying to copy, or is that just a Gem Junior made?
Yeah, it says Gem Junior.
So that would be the 555 copy. They do make a Gem Junior now. That's not the 555. It's just its own. It's just called a Gem Junior.
It's literally like a EVH Wolfgang standard.
Yeah, it's an Indonesian made guitar.
Yeah, same line. I guess you can consider it.
And it's funny because you can look at that and go, well, that's beautiful. And then you realize it's based on this one, which is the Gem 7 VWH. This is the one that Vi played for 20 years. The kind of, in fact, some idiot named Vi signed it at one point. And the person that I got it from fucking pretty much wiped it off because they played it. They played it off. That's all right. He's supposed to be coming to town the end of the month.
You haven't signed it for me, Paul. Thanks.
Although they reschedule, well, if he reschedules and come to the studio, you bet your ass I'm going to have him re-sign it. I'll have him sign my other ones too.
Have him.
This one's in D. This one's dropped out.
If we end up pulling out a deal here for something, have him sign the back plate of the one that I get from you.
Yeah, it's funny because the back plates are off them.
Son of a
bitch. Which one do you want, Jay?
I don't know, man.
This has the other trem on it.
Yeah, the low pro.
Yeah,
which is my favorite trem of all time. Oh my God, you have that thing set up terribly. Let me see it.
I don't have it set up at all. It's been sitting in a fucking case.
Dude, that's like a no profile.
Yeah. The Ibanez no pro.
It's decked.
Oh, snap.
Nice.
I do think it's the best, by far the best color of those guitars ever.
What color?
I know the white versions.
Yeah, they're elegant.
I'm not a pink guitar guy like Jay or even a bright yellow one. I think that white one looks sick. So.
Oh, dude, it's super elegant looking.
Yeah,
with the ebony fretboard. You look at the Tree of Life, the inlay. That's mother of pearl, and it's
mother of
pearl necklace.
Mother of pearl necklace, and it just pops. That you see how I mean, it's just pops. It pops. God, I tell you, it pops. It pops. I gotta tell you, this one here, it's great. And this neck is not as thin as the 505 though. The 505 is a thinner neck.
We can go thinner. It's thin, but we can go thinner.
Oh, maybe that 505, man. I love the maple fretboards. We'll work something out. We'll
Did they ever make a guitar with no profile? It's just a fretboard. John Biel. A great invention.
What would the millimeter be on that? How many millimeters thick is that fretboard?
0.
1 millimeter.
Point to
it's actually
704.6.
Going back to the Book of Boba Fett, it goes back to the
wait, I didn't watch them all yet. Oh wait, yeah, I did. There's only two of them.
The guy was playing one of those.
Oh, you mean that's a real guitar?
Yeah.
Those are real instruments they're playing.
Where's that picture? I gotta find that.
No spoiler alert.
What's his name? Andy Summers played one, right?
Yeah, it might be the same. Yeah.
I gotta find. I sent that to you months ago when we're talking about it. Actually, it's in my here. I'll find it.
I can't believe the person that owned this before me fucking played Vi's signature off of it.
And how? What does he play like this?
I don't know.
He plays behind here.
Yes, there is a
bridge.
You're right, Dane. There is a white gem in a pawn shop down the street from my house, Jay, that I can get for about $800.
Really? Which one?
Yep. It's this exact model, but with the rosewood fretboard.
Really?
Yep.
What time do they open in the morning?
Man,
I don't know.
Field trip.
Are there any flights available?
Paul, take us down there tomorrow.
Paul, you could get that re-signed by him.
I'm going to if he comes when he comes. They offered him into the an interview, phoner interview, and I said I don't want to do a phoner interview. If he's in town, I want him in the studio.
Yeah, I don't think they're doing that kind of thing much anymore. So
they postponed the show.
Now. Every tour has a bubble. They
postponed the show.
Yeah.
He's
this one here.
I won't.
You think the wizard neck is thin? This is just fret.
But wizards actually play that guitar.
Magic.
At the risk of name dropping, I actually had his cell phone number for a while. I don't know if I still do.
Let's call him.
Yeah, that's not a call I'm making.
Come on.
Come on.
No problem.
It was funny because we were supposed to do an interview, and I get this number, and it gets texted to me, and I call him.
Dude, just text him the StreamYard link. Just do it.
And I call him, and he picks up the phone. I just hear, hello? I go, hi, may I speak with Steve, please? He goes, this is he. I go, Steve, did you give me your personal cell phone number? He goes, yeah. I go, why would you do that? He goes, man, people are cool with it.
Wow.
He's just so chill. He's the most chill guy. And one of my buddies did an interview with him for his magazine, and Vi's like, yeah, come over to the house. So he came over to the house and he sat in that. I don't know if you've ever seen that. He's got like a storage locker that's like where he keeps his guitars and shit. It's like a practice room of some sort out and behind his house. It's not really yeah, we did that, Steve Carmichael. I'm still recovering from that. He's over it now, but it took a little while. But I didn't realize when we called him, it was like fucking 1 a.m. He was in New York. Dumbass. But my buddy Brian went over to his house, and like it was supposed to be a 1-hour interview, and he was there for like 7 hours. I go, what did you guys do? He goes, we just shot the shit. We hung out, had some, ginseng tea, talked guitars. He was like handing me guitars off the wall and shit. I was like, all right, Steve, I know you're busy. I got to go. He's like, no, man, I'm cool. He's like, I fucking spent the day at Steve Vai's house. Like, that's pretty kick-ass.
It sounds like Billy Sheehan was like that.
Yeah, when you guys had him on?
From what I saw.
Yeah, when you guys had him on when he was in his garage?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm cool. We'll hang out.
Yeah.
6 hours.
He's like, we're like, do you have to go somewhere? He's like, no, I'm cool.
James Gum, that's what I was saying, yeah. That the cantina.
I still think maybe the best moment ever on Johnny's channel was when he started playing the elephant gun solo right there from his garage. It was
right
insane.
there from the garage.
Yep.
Right there from his shop, literally.
Yep.
He is so he comes in with the winery dogs a few years ago. And one of the people that worked in our radio station apparently had relations with Billy during the Eat 'em and Smile tour. She had also had relations with Dave during the Eat 'em and Smile tour. What I'm trying to say, this was a girl who was passed around like My Michelle and
Eat Her and Smile tour.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So she finds out he's coming in, and she's like, can I come into the studio when you're doing the interview? I'm like, sure. I don't give a shit. She's like, I know Billy. I'm like, all right, whatever. So she comes into the studio, and she's like, hi, Billy. And you could see, and I think we have a video of it. There's probably a video on YouTube. And you can see Billy's face is kind of like I never wanted to. I never thought I'd ever see that girl again. And Billy's.
Did she do one of these? Did she do one of these?
What?
You remember me now?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. That's basically how we walk around all the time now. So it's not funny, but yeah.
Yeah. So Billy was shocked. If you find that interview, Johnny, you can probably roll it if you want to. I think the video of the picture of Billy's face is on there somewhere. I don't know where it is in the.
He's not going to
in the interview. No, I know he's not, but because it doesn't have anything to do with Twitch and video games or a picture of him with Paul Gilbert and Betancourt. If it doesn't have any of those things, he's not putting it up there.
Billy.
No, we had a clip. No clip. Yeah, one job, Beane.
Hey, is
One
Kurt
job.
5150 in here?
Kurt.
Where's Kurt tonight?
He's in the same boat as Caleb.
better,
right
man.
now.
Oh,
Kurt
man.
feels like horse shit.
Damn.
I was
Because I have an unbagging that we got to get to, folks.
Do it.
What's
Jay,
wrong?
if you want me to, but seriously, Jay, if you want me to go look at that other gem tomorrow, let me know. We'll get on the phone and work it out.
We can work it out.
Yeah,
Flagged.
I don't know. I gotta.
Right.
Like, you know the guy that works there or something?
Let's go.
They wanted $2,000 for it, or $2,200, and I talked him down to 16 or 18. I forget, because I was trying to negotiate it for Dane, and then Dane didn't buy it. I don't even know if it's still there. It was before Christmas that I went and looked at it.
Oh, I thought you said 800.
No,
Oh.
no,
I was going to say, holy crap.
Oh.
no, you're not going to find a gem for $800.
No.
Because I'm thinking, man, I'm not
Not on this show.
Kurt says, "Do it, Jay."
I kind of dig the maple board on that 505, dude.
Damn.
I'm not the biggest Tree of Life fan, to be honest. And if all I have to do is replace pickups,
Well, Keys will replace them for you.
Yeah.
All right, I'll be right back and put this one away.
Well, I'll wait then.
They'll smash that shit.
What's next?
Do I have a scissor up in this? No, I don't need a scissor, do I?
I don't know if you were tuned in earlier. I got a Crybaby Pedal, so keep playing with it. I'm pretty good at it, so don't be
I
intimidated.
don't know if I can show some of this stuff that's in here. Oh, Kurt! Hurry up, Paul. I know you're showing shit for me, but get back here.
How about that sustain right there?
I wish my eyes worked.
By the way, it's not a Casio; it's a Yamaha. I wouldn't play a Casio.
Yeah, big difference.
Wouldn't
It's
play
a Casio. What movie is that from?
Casio.
Come on.
What is that from? I've heard that.
It's a Casio. Remember the watch?
Casio.
Rock Daddy, right? This guy.
That's why I got it. It's a really
I think it's
great
funny.
addition. It's a great addition to the show.
I think it's funny.
It's quality stuff.
Oh, there's Kurt. Hey, man.
Kai Matthews, not many. I really don't have any many non-EVH style guitars, unfortunately.
Kurt.
Hey, man.
I do want like a normal Strat. I want like a Clapton Strat. I used to have one and I miss it terribly.
Hey, Paul, is that a Glary?
No, it is not.
Oh.
Jay, you want to see a fucking ridiculously big neck?
Oh my! What?
Oh wow, that is big.
Look at that. That's bigger down by the nut.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's a
You
big.
can really tell when it like it doesn't change any shape behind the headstock.
no. I mean, you look at that with the headstock. I mean, look how fat. This is a fat neck.
Holy
It's the biggest
shit.
neck I've ever. I've never owned a Telly before, but I picked this up, and obviously going back to what Caleb was saying earlier, because I play Les Pauls, that neck profile appeals to me. It's a Richie Kotzen Telly.
Anytime.
Yeah,
soon.
That's what he plays. Like that's Wow.
This is what he plays.
Wow.
It's so weird when you got guys like I'll say this name before Johnny gets back. Paul Gilbert and Richie Kotzen, who used to, years ago they played Ibanez. Well, obviously Paul Gilbert still does, but their signature guitars back then. I don't know if Kotzen ever had a signature, but he had a custom one. Basically, the RG with like the super thin, super thin necks back then, and now both of them are playing half a baseball bat barrels.
Yeah, no, this is a fat neck. It's the fattest neck I've ever felt on a Telly, and I'm usually not a Telly guy. But
Does he have
played
huge
it.
hands?
Oh
He
yeah.
must. He must.
Yeah. When Johnny
Because
comes back,
Paul-
we'll have him
Paul
isolate
has
the neck.
huge
It's
hands.
fucking huge.
When Johnny comes back to the farm.
Jesus.
I mean, I have baseball bats that are just barely bigger than this.
Wow.
It is a fucking massive neck. I mean,
Like, what does it feel like when you just put down a gem and then pick that thing up? Was it
oh
like,
yeah, no, it's that's kind of the reason why I own different guitars. Is different neck profiles are fun. Johnny, isolate for a second.
isolate?
Where's the mouse?
Oh,
Jesus. There's more wood in the neck than there is in the body.
It's almost as fat as the body. Yeah,
Right.
it's a huge,
fat.
huge neck.
No pH on that.
Wait, show just from the back straight on the back.
Is there a separate fretboard, or is that?
Yeah, it
it's
looks
very
like it's
thin.
No, it's
two-piece, right?
maple on maple.
Maple on
And
maple. Okay.
And that's his signature guitar. What does that run?
I don't know. I bought it
Three-
used.
About 350.
I'll ask him.
It's an American made, right?
No, Japanese.
Oh, well, still going to be
2100 probably, right?
Somewhere around there.
somewhere
Yeah.
around there. Sounds about right. Yeah. Wow. You texting him right now, Caleb?
No, I'm gonna look it up. Just
I never pay full price
Sweetwater?
for guitars.
Yeah, never pay full price.
I trade in or trade and music, and a couple dollars here to,
All right, boys. I'm gonna do
What do
this
you-
while Kurt.
what do you got? What do
while
you got?
Kurt's still alive. So I'll show this first. Thank you.
That was quick.
There you go.
That's all we'll see.
beautiful.
Wow, we're doing that, huh?
Ooh. Wow. Cool custom
Okay.
pick.
And then, yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh man, I waited a year for those.
1763 is what the Kotzen Telecaster on Sweetwater is.
Wow, not
Oh, is
bad.
it?
5150 picks. What else do we have in here? Now here is the main attraction for the evening, folks. Now we're all fans of
Is that like White Lion?
we're all fans of Van Halen Unleashed, right?
Oh,
You got a proof shirt?
man.
Almost. Not as good as the poop shirt. but-
Ready?
Ready?
Yes. Ready? Here it is.
Oh, yeah.
I can't wait to wear this to pick up Ellie from school on Monday.
Yeah.
Kurt, thanks, man.
A V-neck too. Is that a custom V-neck? Nice.
Hey,
I know you like your V-necks, Jay.
He knows who he's doing. I don't have a V-neck on tonight. Can you believe this?
Wow.
I was telling some friends of mine that I've been wearing V-necks so much lately that whenever I put a normal shirt on, like I think what are these, crew neck? Is that what these are called?
Sure.
Yeah.
It feels like I have the shirt on backwards. That's
Is the white and black Frankie on the back of that? It is, right?
back of what? The shirt?
Of
Your sweatshirt.
Of your
No,
hoodie.
he didn't go all out like the poof shirts, but that's all right. Oh, there you go.
Oh no, okay. Just that. Okay.
Oh, that's a
Cool.
cool shirt. Man.
Cool.
In case anyone couldn't read Eddie.
Eddie.
Eddie?
Kurt, thanks, man. Yeah.
Nice.
Awesome.
I always thought that shirt was super funny. So Kurt says it's from the Half Shell Raw Bar in Key West. That's where the shirt is from. Well, not this one, but Sammy's original one. And Sammy's was probably a bippy top too, right? Wasn't it a short like belly shirt?
That's what they did back in '86.
Probably because they wore the long socks and the short shorts and the half shirt.
And the
Yeah, like the-
parachute pants.
Yep. Kurt, thanks, dude. Dude, thanks, dude.
Yes, Wayno, the intro to House of Pain is awesome. And by the way, it's the exact same pattern as the intro part in Hot for Teacher that he plays there.
Is that true, Alan?
Yeah.
And that part, and same as
Alan wouldn't have fucked that up.
Uh-oh. Alan just woke up.
Yeah, Alan wouldn't have fucked that up.
Did you see Alan posted all the tunings for? He posted the tunings for. I don't know. if that was
Tunings.
Main Street tuning or
The
a little
tuning.
while ago, but
Tunings.
Somebody, that guy who did like remember he put Running with the Devil into time. Remember that guy?
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
He put it all up on the post. Do you remember that one video? The guy who made Running with the Devil like in perfect time, and it sounded.
Can you fucking finish the sentence, please?
Yeah.
Jesus,
No,
which one of us is high?
John Biel.
He did all the. He went through each tuning, and compared all the different odd tuning things that Eddie does with the flattened B,
Ding, ding, ding.
and found
Thank you,
some
John
that
Biel.
were similar and some that weren't. So he just proved that Eddie was really just tuning his B string and G string to whatever worked for the riff he was playing at the time, and not because it was just a certain tuning he was into. It was always trying to make the intonation on a certain chord right in the song. There you go.
Wait, is Sam's a V-neck too? Is Sam wearing a V-neck? Or is it-
By the way, Sammy Hagar looks a little like Jennifer Grey in that picture, and that makes me uncomfortable.
And I
Dude,
believe
the hair, man.
Here's some nerdiness in that shirt was purchased at the beginning of the 5150 tour in Baton Rouge at the Bertinelli's Friends oyster bar place with that
Didn't we
one
just
guy
say that?
who had the dead brother of the owner. He sold that Eddie guitar, the signature guitar, out from under the family. Do you remember that story?
Bringing the show down here, Caleb?
Am I bringing the show down? No, I'm just letting you know a little piece of history that shirt comes from an oyster bar.
This guitar right here.
Oh, it's an oyster bar.
Half shell raw bar.
That's why they're saying to eat them raw. I get it now.
In Key West.
Yep.
This one says Kurt says it's from Key West.
Yeah, it's an oyster bar. They have those shirts in New Orleans too.
Well, they have the oysters.
What are you eating?
But I
Oreos?
do think that Sam got his at the Bertinelli's Friends place in Baton Rouge.
Probably.
Is where I think he got
and,
that.
and you were throwing shade at us for talking about guitar nerd shit.
I'm not throwing shade at all. I'm just
You were
pointing it
earlier.
out.
Everybody's throwing stones tonight.
So
Will
wait
you
a
not
minute.
talk with your mouth full, please?
So more importantly,
more-
John Biel,
no.
are those peanut
How
butter
rude.
cheese crackers?
Oh yeah, they're the
Oh, dude, those are amazing.
Austin
Jay,
or something like that.
Yeah, I love those ones.
The Austins. I don't know.
can we see one?
You want to see
The
it?
Stone Cold Steve Austins.
Oh yeah, man.
Are
Look
those
at
the cheddar ones or the peanut butter
no,
ones?
peanut butter. God, the
I
cheddar is.
prefer the cheddar ones.
Oh, you're
Ah,
you're
peanut
in the
butter.
minority. Oh.
Peanut
But
butter.
I love peanut butter though. Peanut butter and jelly, peanut butter and poop, anything.
Peanut butter and poop?
Oh yeah.
I haven't tried that before.
Peanut butter and
I don't think I will.
Hey,
I don't think I'm gonna try that.
Remember my smell and taste isn't fully back yet. That's
Now's the time to try
that's
it.
what I'm eating.
Now you're eating vegetables, huh?
The only way I eat peanut butter is
I
in a Reese's cup.
still taste that shit.
I hate peanut butter except for in a Reese's cup.
That's not peanut butter.
Really?
Yeah. That's the only time I like peanut butter.
I love peanut butter.
Nope.
Crunchy.
Nope. No,
I think
thank
we
you.
did this before.
Crunchy. All the way.
Let's do a poll.
Grungy.
Come on. There we go.
Well, the last poll, most people are feeling fine. Some people good. A couple people, it's almost split. Okay. Majestic PB and poop.
New name for you.
Wait, I think this show we should just watch the chat and wait for questions. What do you think?
We never do that. We should do that.
That's more of a Thursday at 8 type of thing.
Oh, zing!
Caleb, you're too late. You didn't get a chance to see my fake 59.
Oh, well, I don't even know what you're talking about. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
well, the guy that's in our chat, the fake 59 guy in our chat.
Oh,
I saw the guy. There's a guy in a chat called Fake 59. I actually have one now.
oh, that's a cool handle.
Yeah.
I wish I thought of that. Wow. So you have a fake 59 now?
I do have a fake 59. You'll have to watch the beginning of the show.
God, everybody has a fake 59 on
I have a real
channels,
crybaby.
on channels around the.
Yeah, but
YouTube.
mine is admittedly a fake 59.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it was actually built specifically as a fake 59.
Does it have a lot of red in it? Like other?
It does
fake
have a lot of
59?
red in it, actually.
Yeah.
Show your Paul. I already showed your Paul. Wait a minute.
Why would people? Crunchy is so much better than creamy. My God.
Crunchy.
Oh, no.
Crunchy.
Creamy.
Creamy, man. Crunchy
Creamy.
peanut
Well,
butter.
what are you making? Are you making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, or are you making like a
Either peanut butter and jelly or peanut butter and Nutella.
You don't want any part of that sandwich getting stuck in your teeth, and a little crunchy thing will. And
It's all about
so
texture with me too. It's certain things might taste good, but
certain
if it's
things,
not
yeah, deserve to
weird,
be crunchy.
Yeah.
Certainly.
Oh, Larry. Oh, this is cool. Hey, Jay, check this out. 1988 at First Avenue Bar in Minneapolis. Larry Christensen got this. Jay, you're about to pass out, dude.
Uh-oh.
You're about to pass out, man.
Whoa.
Wow.
It's crazy. You know what's funny about looking at this, right?
That's really cool.
Every guitar player on the planet at that time was using just normal guitar picks, right?
Those things burn really well. The tortoise.
I bet I could fit that in my nose and it would skate itself out.
Yep.
And now everybody's got to have their own special thing.
Color.
Awesome, Larry.
Yeah.
Very cool, man.
See what happens, Larry?
Larry's got the goods.
I remember I'd go into the music store when I was like 12, 13 years old, and they had the drawers of those things, and I remember just smelling it. Remember that? Just
smelling it.
Like taking out a handful and you'd smell all those types of picks, and they just had this really pungent vinyl smell or whatever.
I mean, I remember smelling them, but not like making a deal of you know,
have a PV one?
putting them up to my face. And
You can smell. You smell them like if you like when I get my custom imprinted picks from In Tune.
Same here.
You corporate fucking whore.
When
I get those too.
I'm actually endorsed by them, so I should probably say it more often.
I am
Let
too.
me get this straight. You're getting money from somebody else, and you're fucking putting them on this show.
It's
You
just
son
free
of a
picks.
bitch.
It's just free picks. They're not
We're
paying.
using StreamYard to stream tonight, by the way.
You motherfucker.
No, when you order them, you get a big
By the way,
bag. of them,
shout out to Symmetry.
and you can open them. You can open them. Brought to you by Colonels. Right?
Oh
John?
yeah, who was it? So it was Steve Carmichael? Wasn't he the one saying that he put in the message or whatever to Colonels?
Don't
my
do it,
name
John.
and your name, and
Don't
he didn't
do
get
it, John.
Don't
any
do it, John.
extras.
I know. Don't look at my fingernails either.
Craven Soda, it's a DiMarzio.
I told Shay tonight, and so he's going to go back and he's going to send Steve Carmichael.
Oh no.
Steve Carmichael.
Steve Carmichael some extra goodies.
No.
So
No pyro tonight. We can't do pyro in this at this venue.
Hey, which guitar player do you think of first when you see a Telecaster? Is there one guitar player you think of first?
Keith or Springsteen?
Keith, right? Keith for me.
Keith.
Keith, Springsteen, or Chrissy Hind?
Or Prince, right? I guess.
Yeah,
maybe
Prince too, yeah.
no, I think of that big yellow banana guitar that he had.
Let's see you burn that pick. That's a nice pick to burn, man.
Oh, God.
Yeah, the Kotzen has DiMarzios in it.
Awesome.
John
pick,
5.
dude.
very
Yeah, John
good.
5 is the new Telly guy.
Yeah.
He just plays that one guitar all the time.
Let's
man.
face it. Springsteen and Keith are the two Telly guys.
I'm jelly for
Yeah.
that telly.
I usually don't
And
like
for
them.
for a
I'm
minute,
just now getting-
Townsend, because when I got into Townsend, he was using the Schecter Telly, the black with the white outline,
Yeah.
81, 82.
which I think is the coolest Telecaster ever, even though it's not a Telecaster, but my favorite.
Well, the funny thing about it is the Telecaster is obviously a country guitar. So when you see somebody like John 5 shredding on one, or Kotzen, I mean, Kotzen obviously is right out of the Malmsteen fucking neoclassical, but he has a groove. If you've ever listened to Kotzen's solo stuff, his solo stuff is like soul R&B funk.
Dude, he's the guy on the cruise that I'm going to be fanboying
the best
for sure.
The best. I mean, the Winery Dogs is the best thing he's ever done. It's a great band.
Yeah,
Paul or anybody actually. The John 5 Telly that he always plays. Does he have a signature model that you can buy, or is that's his guitar? And
I think he does, and I think it's a Squire.
Now.
I think it's a Squire.
Well, the one he's playing, it's not a damn Squire, right?
Well, I know, but I think Squire makes that version. I don't know.
Yeah, Squire.
John B.
A lot of the signatures now, these guys are demanding the base model be the signature because so their fans, most fans can't afford to pay $3,000 for a gem or an EVH or those. Now that they're
Mike Rutherford's touring with Squires. He's playing Squires on the whole Genesis tour.
Okay,
Nancy Wilson plays Epiphones.
He has a signature guitar on Sweetwater that looks like this.
Interesting.
What is that headstock? What is that?
I don't know.
What company is it? Fender? Oh, wow.
Huh.
Interesting Fender headstock.
That's the ugliest headstock I think I've ever seen in my life.
Me too.
That's pretty up there.
Please come on our show,
John
5, and talk about this headstock.
He would do it if he knew about the show. He'd come on. He's the coolest fucking guy out there.
Come on.
He's
everybody in the chat. Send John 5 a tweet and tell him to come on.
Come on.
He's a super cool guy.
When buddy Brendan Buttcheeks gave John 5 a
cigar box
guitar.
Well, that's right.
He saw him at the Chance, gave it right to him.
Right there at the Chance.
Right there at the Chance.
Right from a shop.
Yep.
when I saw him at the Van Halen show, which I think was 10 years ago, right around this time.
At the Van Halen show.
The Van Halen show at Henson Studios. He was just hanging, man. He's just, he's completely like like Dave Grohl's like that too. They don't go in the VIP section. They just hang out at the bar or hang out amongst people and just shoot the shit. I mean, that's great that you get a guy like that doesn't take himself so seriously that you can just hang and shoot the shit with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Buckeye Punchy mentions Jim Root also plays a Telecaster.
Yes, he does.
Yeah,
he does.
That's think about it. It's the only like super metal guy that that plays one of those things.
Yeah, we're coming up on the 10-year anniversary of Different Kind of Truth, February 7.
That's right.
Wow, that's time flies, man.
Wow. Did Café Wa had happening just like the other night, 10 years ago?
Yeah, it happened this week.
Wow. The King's Stanley Cup, 10 years. Wow.
Jesus.
Crazy.
It's hard to think of 20 years ago being 2002.
2002.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. It's hard to think that 20 years ago I was that young, and in 20 years from now I'll be that old. That's what's freaky.
Tattoo was released January 10th of 2012. So what are we at? Are we at the 10th now?
8.
No.
Monday.
Monday.
That's when my excitement got derailed for a little while. I was all pumped. Then the video, and I was like,
oh.
Yeah.
I saw the video the second it came out.
We know.
I left the very first comment on that video.
First comment first.
And I saw the album cover like the day before.
You saw Johnny. You saw the album cover before it was done. Come on,
right?
What are you
talking about? Approved.
They had to check it for his approval.
Johnny approved it.
I do have the CD pros of those singles.
Even though it was on a couple other album covers previous to that, wasn't it? The
Roy
Train,
Buchanan.
The Engine, Michael Smith.
Rock Daddy, thank you. Yes, we're all too young for that.
Who's Roy Buchanan? He was some guitar player. Yeah, no shit. John Biel. Who was John?
He was the guy in those guitar player magazines from the 70s.
Oh, yeah. Does anybody know what's significant about tomorrow in Van Halen history?
What are we saying? January 9th? What's today? January 9th. Is it tomorrow there, or what are we talking about?
Did anything come out? Are you talking about a release?
Oh yes.
Live right here, right now? Just guessing.
No, it was the most genius day to release a certain record.
1984.
84?
Yes. 1984.
Was it a
See what they
Tuesday?
did there?
What?
Was it a Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Google it.
John Biel.
Of course it was a Tuesday.
So we have John
Of course
Biel.
it was Tuesday.
Back then,
What does it say
everything
on
came
there?
out on fucking Tuesdays.
I think you're wrong, Caleb.
What?
No, I know the whole story. Yeah, you're right.
He made a documentary on it.
It's coming out next week.
Is it? Oh, awesome, man.
No.
You guys, no seriousness. John Biel made a documentary on Van Halen, and it's really good. Paul and I actually,
Yeah, we
watched
watch it. We're the only friends John Biel has.
pretty much. Yeah, the only friends that'll actually check it out and
That we committed. A
an
friend
hour and
of ours
20
put a shitload of sweat equity and effort into something. Hours of compilation and editing. Probably burnt a guitar pick or two during the process. You know, just to
I
make
cut
a
that out.
sacrifice.
I cut that out of the final.
Yeah,
That's on the cutting room floor behind him.
Yeah, it's on.
Yeah.
It's on
The
the,
pile of pick ashes behind him.
It'll be on the director's cut. But Johnny Beane and I took the time because we care.
Thank you. And I know the rest of
And
you
it was
guys
great, by the
love-
way.
I know the rest of you guys will love it if you ever take the chance to watch it. It's up there for free
It
for
was.
the guys on this chat.
It was really
the
good.
the guys on
It
this
was
channel.
really good.
But it's coming together real nice.
I want to see the finished product.
Well, I would say it's 93% there.
19. It's 19.
93% there.
None.
Jay's gonna,
1993.
Jay's gonna have the metal show on Eddie's birthday.
Oh snap!
You guys will have to talk about Van Halen then.
That's fine. Well, I think Boner Jam / Brian, he definitely has more respect. Not that he didn't have more, but he just didn't. He's never really listened to Van Halen, growing up and stuff. So, when he asked me a while back, like, "Hey, one Van Halen song to listen to kind of hear, what you're talking about with Eddie," and I said, "Dude, listen to I'm the One from Van Halen 1 if you want to hear." And just think of it. That's 1978. That's not, 2002 or something. That's when nobody was doing anything like that.
It's the intro to my video.
By the way,
First song.
Question from the chat about the telly again. Twang King in the neck and Chopper T in the bridge.
Jeez.
We love our fans. We love our fans.
Is that
I'm just
Gibson
tired.
behind you?
I'm sorry, I'm just tired.
Oh, okay.
Tired of that question?
No. I'm just tired. I apologize. That came across the wrong way. It wasn't that I was dismissing the question. I hit a wall and it was like just right now, like I'm slumping down in the chair. I'm just like, fuck it.
The show goes on for another hour.
You notice my posture is just shitty. I'm like, ugh.
Oh man. Yes, Cheech. Yes, Rob Johnson did pass his test.
Of course he did.
Congratulations,
Of course he did.
Rob Johnson.
The fifth down or whatever they call it.
Dude, Rob Johnson wins. Okay, that's all there is to it. He's a winner.
Winner in life.
And when
He
he,
gets,
when
the,
he
he
like
gets the steak knives. He can close.
when he commits himself to doing something, like he's one of those guys that just he does it.
Yep.
He's a little obsessive.
Yeah, and that's great. Jay, don't look behind you. Craven Soda says, "I can see behind me." What the hell? What the hell are you talking about?
Right. Someone's got to walk out of that door one of these days.
Well, if they do, they just got done taking a shit because that's the bathroom.
I know. That should be the
Yeah,
warning.
and you can't smell it anyway, so it doesn't
No,
matter.
yeah.
By the way, that's an interesting question. I think it was Kurt 5150 who asked if that was a Buddy Guy Strat.
Oh.
Oh, behind me? That
Yeah, yeah. Looks like a Buddy Guy
one?
Strat.
Right. Yeah, that's my tribute to Buddy Guy right there.
Buddy Gee.
Where's my Buddy Guy pick? I got a good Buddy Guy pick somewhere.
He burned it though. He burned it up in the
I think I might have because I can't find it. No, it says go fuck yourself.
Oh,
Oh,
Wow.
That's not for me. That's Buddy Guy telling off his fans there. I have it somewhere.
Sure. Buddy Guy's kind of an asshole.
Well, that's why he puts go F yourself on his picks.
is he still around?
Sure.
I think he's the last one.
Oh, do I have it? I think I got it. I think I found it.
He's the last of the old bluesmen, I think.
Stand by.
Buddy Guy's still alive, I think.
Buddy Gee didn't dare.
Buddy Gee. Buddy Gee.
Of course, it won't focus.
Oh
Everybody-
no!
Put your glasses on.
You know what's funny? Buddy Guy's only 85. I thought he was like 10 years older.
Buddy,
He was 85 when I was a kid.
Yeah, he was 80. He was
Still
85 in the
85.
Blues Brothers movie.
Light it on fire. It'll go into focus.
no, this one I'm gonna keep.
Yeah, that's cool.
But of course,
Even out of focus, it's cool.
Jimmy McKee says, here I was thinking that was an Avril Lavigne signature. I would love to sign Avril Lavigne's face.
Ooh,
DNA.
but not with ink.
No, that would be that's that's my hall pass, right?
she was
Oh, is it
on
really?
the Ryan Seacrest. What do you call it?
Yeah, I'd risk my marriage, my kids, everything.
Damn.
No kidding.
Oh,
You
yeah.
mean her
Huh?
double?
Well, either
Snaggle
her or a
too?
double, either one. The dead one, I don't care, whoever.
And the guy and the guy from Nickelback is hitting it. That's
No,
great.
not anymore.
Oh, not anymore. Cool.
I think
they
she's
broke
dating
up.
some like heroin
you're
addict
eligible.
guy with green hair, right?
I have
Yeah,
heard.
she had
Somebody
her-
correct me if
sorry.
I'm wrong, but I think John Mayer is fucking Milena Weintraub now.
I don't
Who?
know who Melina who.
She's the AT&T girl.
Oh,
Get
she's
the
kinda cute.
fuck out of here.
Yep, I think John Mayer's nailing that.
John Mayer's nailing a lot.
Who
Well, he-
hasn't he nailed?
Yeah, he gets everything. Son of a bitch.
Avril Lavigne had the drummer from
Everybody's
Blink
body's a
182 on
wonderland.
her on the New Year's show.
I don't care about her music or any of that stuff. You know.
Just wants to rope signature that face.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Give a man a rope and give him enough rope to hang himself.
The more I think about it, I might have to leave in a minute, boys.
Jeannie,
The hell you doing up here?
Jeannie, can you sing Skater Boy? Can you sing Skater Boy?
Sing Skater Boy, sing it.
Sing Skater Boy. Right out of Mallrats. Call me Donnie. Call me Donnie.
Kurt
That's
5150
fucking awesome.
said, I bowled with Avril Lavigne in Vegas like 12 years ago. Oh, does your wife know?
Bold meaning what?
I must make a gutter balls
Say
reference.
bald or bold?
I balled Avril Lavigne. Oh, okay.
There you go, Jay.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Damn,
She just man. Yep.
it's all about the eyeshadow,
Okay.
man. That's
Oh, the eyeshadow. Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
it, man.
I love it.
And the Mr.
Couldn't
T chains.
Couldn't you
Mr. T
kind of
chains.
just squint and it's Lindsay L?
I don't know who that is either.
Is that her name? The guitar, the chick guitar player that's really good, the country girl. Is that her name?
John
John Biel.
John BL.
John Biel.
John Bill should just be like me.
You know what it is though, guys?
No.
I've noticed this over the past bunch of years. I think I have like she has kind of like elfish qualities, right? Or like a little in the face and just
Yeah, she
Almost-
does. I'm looking at that
right?
nose.
I think I have like an elf fetish with chicks, like chicks that look like elves. You know,
I don't know if that's photoshopped or what, but her face, like the proportions, it looks like the nose is a little turned too much, or I don't know if
no,
that's
that's perfect. What are you talking about?
Okay.
Get out of here.
This is
no,
what
it's
the
a good
elf-
picture. I'm saying
Outta
it's a
here.
great, it's a great picture.
Beef.
It's a good picture,
Elf,
but it
Lindsay
looks
Elf.
like doesn't that nose look like it's turned the wrong way? Like
Can't
in-
see
in-
it, Caleb.
I don't know.
There you go. Move it
A
to your
little too
right now. A
critical,
little
sorry.
closer to the screen.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, that guy's cute. That girl's
What
cute.
kind of
Yeah.
guitar
She's-
is she holding? What's that
She's a
guitar?
rad. Yeah, she's a rad guitar player.
she
Really good.
plays.
And she sings like she's gnarly.
And she's got boobs.
Hold on, John BL.
What? Just making an observation. Look at him.
I have boobs. I can't play.
No, you don't.
Lindsay L. 2 L.
Paul,
down
if you
that
looked like
mega
her, if you looked like Avril Lavigne,
I know.
you'd have beef.
Yep. And that
Right between your butt cheeks.
you'd be
One
working
more
your
to the
you'd be
right.
working your ass off for that gem.
You're damn right.
You'd be working
milk
my
me
ass
dry.
off for that gem.
Oh my! Oh,
Ooh.
John Biel.
What?
What'd I do?
I love how, what was that, Johnny? That was like your shit. Somebody get me out of this. John Biel.
John Biel.
That's what he does. It's your show.
Oh yeah, this chick. Yeah. Let's have her come on.
Uranus.
Oh God. No, see, I ain't into that stuff.
Huh?
I wouldn't be able to smell it anyway, right?
What did he say?
Santa Cruz 3600. Linda Carter is the perfect female specimen. You cannot
Pretty
improve
much.
upon Linda Carter.
Pretty
There's just
much.
no improvement.
Pretty much.
She
Oh, that's
can't
the
be.
new
I mean,
dude
she
that
just
she's with?
can't be improved upon.
Cola Barassi.
I have no idea who that is, but he
You know,
looks like a friggin'.
I think Avril Lavigne's almost 40 years old, isn't she?
Yeah, she's up like 38, I think, something like
yeah,
that.
she's like, but hey,
Dude, I'm gonna be 45. Like I give a shit.
See, that's the
That's-
thing. You get to a certain age where you're like younger chicks are just they're so annoying. And you start looking at older chicks like I've said it before and I'll say it again. Helen Mirren still would.
What do you mean younger
Without a
chicks
doubt.
are annoying? You mean all shit? No, I'm just- I'm gonna get myself in trouble on here.
Yeah, I'm not going to say anything here.
No, younger chicks are a pain in the ass. Trust me, as the single guy on the show, I can tell you it's a fucking pain in the ass going out there. I mean, everyone's like, "Oh, you go find yourself a younger girl." Nope. Boring.
Anal Levine.
Yep.
Oh, I just woke my wife. Okay.
honey,
You talking about anal in there? What are you talking?
That was loud.
Anal.
Like I have a huge Tina Fey fetish.
Tina Fey. Oh,
Tina
from 30 Rock.
Yeah. Tina Fey works for me.
sure.
Hey, if
And who's the hot chick with the glasses, the nerdy alternative chick that was in the
Amy Poehler.
no, she was in the
No, she doesn't have
insurance
glasses.
commercial.
John Biel.
Oh, the progressive girl, Flo.
Yeah, I forget her name.
no,
Flo?
Flo, get out of here.
No. She's a musician.
Oh, Zoe Deschanel.
No.
That's Johnny's
It'll come to
friend.
me. It'll come to me.
B. Arthur.
That's probably Johnny's. That's probably Johnny's hall pass. Paul, do you know who Jessica Chobot is? Did you hear that name?
Perfect holdout material. So she's good for that.
Paul, do you know who Jessica Chobot is?
No.
If Linda Carter had a daughter,
Uh-oh.
yeah. Look up
Find it,
Jessica
Johnny.
Chobot.
Look it up. Get it up on the screen.
Robot.
I don't
She
want
got
it.
a real name.
I don't want it to appear in my search history. Go ahead.
She used to work for IGN.
Yes, Cheech, Lisa Loeb. That's what we're talking
Lisa
about.
Loeb, there you go.
Lisa Loeb was
Lisa
hot.
Loeb's still hot.
I have one of her picks somewhere.
She's crazy.
Super hot though.
Dweezil was there.
Because she's crazy.
I do have a Lisa Loeb pick somewhere.
What's the girl's name again? Jay?
Jessica Chobot, Chobot.
Chode.
Obviously not her real last name, but
Chodebot.
Share your screen, please.
Yeah, she does kind of look like.
Yeah.
A little bit.
certain pictures. Yeah, she does.
A bit. Yeah.
Linda Carter was in. No, she what? Get out of here. Maybe.
Probably.
Eh.
A little bit.
Well, there's other pictures.
Right. That's not like whoa. And I don't see Linda Carter.
Really?
Wow.
You don't see
I
the
don't.
eyes? There's actually a
people.
picture of them. There's a picture of them together. Like she met her. Never mind. Whatever.
She's got the Beta 87 right there. Look at that. It's a hot Beta 87.
She kind of looks like Winnie Cooper a little bit.
She looks a little bit like Olivia Munn too.
Eh.
Yeah, I'm not quite as on board with that as Linda Carter. Again, when you
No.
like that picture in the red is terrible. Jesus.
Yeah, there's nothing there for me.
A little bit of Megan
Really,
Fox there
Paul?
too.
Okay.
Really? Terrible?
Well, not in the league we're talking about. I mean, Linda Carter was absolutely striking.
Oh, Linda Carter's hotter than I agree with that.
Took your breath away. There's no breath being taken away there.
Yeah.
I think the whatever the mystique or whatever about Jessica Chobot is that she's a video game chick. So any kind of girl that is like halfway decent looking, that if she played video games, it's a boner, you know.
What does she actually do though? Is that what she does?
Yeah, she hosts like TV shows about video games.
There's a picture of her, and this is what made her. She posted a picture of her licking a PSP, the PlayStation Portable, when it came out. And literally it sent shockwaves through the video game industry.
She didn't do that.
Hip Metal Works, Jane Seymour, absolutely. Jane Seymour is one of the most beautiful
Jane Seymour in 1980, 79. Remember Somewhere in Time? Oh my freaking God.
And
yes.
even
I saw that movie.
Even when she was in Wedding Crashers, she was great.
Yeah. Meredith Salinger, definitely back in the day.
Back in the day. You know who has Meredith Salinger now?
Yep.
Patton
That's the
Oswalt.
best story. Best story
Patton Oswalt looks like a troll.
Wow.
And don't get me wrong, Meredith Salinger isn't what she was, but she's still way out of his league.
It just shows you that chicks love to laugh.
Sense of humor, baby.
They love money.
That's it. You don't.
Patton Oswalt is rich.
Richer than us.
Yeah,
probably
that.
Well,
Elizabeth Hurley was man when she was in the first
for 3 years straight. Yeah, she was.
Elizabeth Hurley is better looking now than she was 30 years ago.
No, when she was in what the hell was it called again?
About Kate Beckinsale's pretty.
Austin Powers, man. Whew.
Wow.
Jennifer Connelly.
We've gone over Jennifer Connelly before.
What was that? Her first movie there, where she was locked in
the Rocketeer.
Well, I'm thinking the one
the Cocketeer.
They were in the they were locked into the
Career Opportunities
department store.
Mannequin.
Career
Opportunities.
Oh yeah,
Mannequin,
Career Opportunities. Great. And then of course, what was the
Higher Learning?
The heroin
spot when she came out of the lake.
Yep. And Higher Learning.
Boom.
When she made out with a chick.
Cameron Diaz in Mask. She was smoking.
Oh, dude.
Ass to ass. What was that?
I'll tell you something. I'll tell you a story.
Requiem for a Dream.
In 1993.
Was it? Caleb,
1993.
Your boy here was given a crack at modeling, and they had a like the biggest runway show of all time was at the Hollywood Bowl for Calvin Klein, and they hired like 280 models to do the runway show, and then it
is that your wife calling you from the other room?
Oh great. Oh good. A bit interrupts my story.
Cut off, Caleb. Sorry.
A bit interrupts my story. Okay.
Can't finish the story.
Fucking unbelievable. Anyway, it was your head was just like swiveling backstage for that thing. I've never seen so many hot just people in my life, and they were all there for this. And one of the models that wasn't known was Cameron Diaz, and I remember like, just I couldn't take my eyes off her because I just was like, that's one of the most beautiful girls I've ever seen in my life. And then a year later, she was in that movie, so she was just about to do that movie.
And you got kicked out of the whole thing because you walked over to where she was sitting and you smelled her seat. Get this guy out of here. He smells.
I'm just glad I got picked. I'm just glad I got picked to do the winter lines and not the banana hammock like my best friend got picked to do. So
I did that. The thing I just sent you guys in the chat was my one modeling.
I've got to be Johnny.
Magazine.
What?
Oh. Okay, who is this?
Someone's got beef.
This is Kurt from last night.
Kurt from last night.
I'm not wearing my hat again. That's
what did you do last night, John?
What's your story?
With Kurt.
Yeah. These guys talking about these chicks. I got 2 words. Jacqueline Smith. Done.
Jacqueline Smith is great, but she's not Linda Carter.
Yeah, and Jacqueline Smith is something else, but you could argue that there were 2 women on that show that were hotter than them than
Oh,
her.
Neanderthal wrong.
Okay, that was me talking, but I mean, I think Cheryl Ladd might be the most beautiful woman to ever be on Charlie's Angels, in my humble opinion. And then obviously Farrah, but Jacqueline Smith's amazing.
Cheryl Ladd was hot.
Jacqueline Smith is beautiful, but she's not Linda Carter beautiful.
How about Gary Carter beautiful?
She's Nell Carter beautiful.
Is this the way they deliver newspapers in New York?
How about Nicole Eggert? How do we leave her out?
Oh, Nicole Eggert.
What about you, Johnny? Chime in. What do you
Charles
think,
in
Johnny?
charge.
Johnny loves his wife.
I like John Biel.
Oh,
What about
Wow.
I think John Biel is awesome.
I gotta
like
pee, I'll be right back.
Nicole Eggert, the 80s chicks. Who was it? The Sabrina.
If Laura San Giacomo
He's
would
got a
fix her
good hat.
eyebrows,
He's
she'd be
got a
good.
good hat. I'll give it to him.
Who's
Great.
the?
Okay.
Yeah.
Trying to think of her name.
What's the delay like, by the way? I mean, this is kind of cool because you can actually converse with them a little bit. I'm noticing.
Yeah, is it
Yeah.
like a flashback?
I'm
or
in Washington State, and I'm looking at you guys right now. So it's like a 5 to 7 second delay, so it's kind of jacked up.
Count it off for us. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Huh?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I can hear him. That's not bad. That's actually really
I don't even
good.
know if it,
No, that's really good because a lot of
I don't
times,
even know.
these shows can be like 40 seconds.
Wow.
yes, yeah, I'll
I don't
agree
even
with
know if it
Erica
matters. When I
Oleniak.
said
She
Washington
was
State,
Erica
I don't
Oleniak.
even know if it matters.
Terry
what matters,
Hatcher,
but
yes.
I'm watching it and compensating.
Most of the
Awesome.
Baywatch chicks.
Cindy Crawford never really did it for me.
No. No.
I mean, I thought she was very overrated.
I'm the guy that last night they called talking about Jay's hair, and then one of the guys called in later. One of these guys saying that he needed a freaking restraining order.
What do you want?
Yeah,
What do you want from me?
it's kind of weird.
Yes, Randy Price. Yes, I remember that.
It was funny as ass because my wife was laughing her ass off about it.
Awesome.
I think we've talked about Aaron Gray. Remember Aaron Gray was
Mhm.
super hot. Yes.
Anyway,
Jamie
I'll
Gertz.
get off, but I dig your show.
Real quick. How did you discover this show? How did you find this?
Oh, I don't know, a year ago on YouTube, looking at your guitar videos, and I started watching you guys, and then it's like, okay, I saw some phone numbers on the screen, and I called Dane, and then last night I called you, Johnny, and it's like, I don't know, it's just fun. It's just, it's a good hang. It's just a meaningless.
Oh,
Yes.
what?
That's what we're going for.
All right, hang
Well,
on.
this is
Not
John's
meaningless,
show.
but you know what I mean.
Oh,
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, I know.
You know what I mean.
I know.
I don't mean meaning. It's just a hang.
It's fun.
Something to do. It's fun.
It's fun.
I
Yeah.
got the fireplace going and a Michelob Ultra. It's like, what
There you go.
You know what I mean? Enough of the serious bullshit.
oh, there's
There you
Kari
It's like
Ward.
when I watch
That's
your
what
guys'
Saturday
string
night's all
change
about,
shit,
man.
it's like, could there be something less important, but I like to watch it? You know what I mean?
Jay,
Yeah, it's the
You
most
can't
mundane
script
waste
this
of time on the internet. You're welcome.
Jay, Avril Lavigne or Kari Ward?
Wow.
Oh my
Awesome,
God, Kari
man.
Wurr from
Kari
back
Wurr.
in the day.
Yeah, it is awesome.
Yeah.
And if
Oh my
I,
God.
and I'm a 55-year-old dude, but if I knew, the only reason
Right?
I don't do these things where they send you money to
Wow,
change that
dude.
color behind your head is because I don't know how. If I could send you $10 a night, I would, but I don't
Okay, well,
know
hang
how.
on 1 second. I'll put
Hang
you on
on.
hold.
Johnny will walk you through the process.
Yeah, Johnny will find a way to make it happen.
Who's your get out of jail free card? Like Jay and Caleb.
Hall pass.
Have you got the hall pass?
Speaking of
I'm
hall
not-
pass,
I'm not
greatest
gonna
scene
say.
ever.
Kristen Bell is mine. I'll be first.
I'm not going to say because I've never discussed it.
Anybody know Kristen Bell?
I've heard the name before. Rings a bell.
No.
She's with Dax Shepard of all people.
Oh,
Yeah,
Kristen
right.
Bell.
I
that
can do
little
better than
thing?
I'm better than Dax Shepard.
Oh, Kari Wurr's got a hairy bush.
From
huh?
Sarah was it Forgetting Sarah Marshall? Something
Yeah.
like
She
that.
was also in Chips.
Great.
She's the voice of what's her name in Frozen too. So
Yeah, I could
She
give
was
a
in
shit.
Chips.
Shania Twain is
good.
not held up, Mark Dillon. Sorry.
Yeah,
She
Uh,
was
and she
gorgeous
banged
back in the
Mutt
day.
Lange.
She doesn't
I mean,
look like
come on.
herself at all.
She doesn't look like herself at all.
you know
is that what
who,
you said?
who
No.
was absolutely top of the line back in the day was Wayne Gretzky's wife, Janet Jones.
Janet Jones. And
One more time.
Paulina,
What was
Paulina
it?
Gretzky
Wayne
is still
Gretzky was-
top of the
I was
line.
just gonna say,
Paulina
your
Gretzky,
show is
yeah.
so much better than anything else on TV. Just keep doing it. People
Awesome, man.
give a shit. It's fun to watch.
Yeah,
Thank you,
Alyssa
man.
Milano has always been
Okay, Johnny.
Thank you. All right.
smoking
Have a good night, Kurt.
for sure.
Okay.
All right.
See you, man.
Alyssa
Bye.
Milano,
Bye-bye.
definitely.
See you,
Yeah,
Kurt.
listen, Milano for sure.
CC.
All the girls. I mean, when we were younger, what's her
Bobby
name?
Brown
Punky
back
Brewster.
in the day. Yeah.
Punky
Bobby.
Brewster. What's her name? Soleil Moonfry. She was.
Bobby Brown.
yes.
It's my prerogative. That's that Bobby Brown.
No,
Zim?
Bobby
way that I
Brown
wanna
from
live.
from Cherry Pie video, but I think
Eh.
she's hotter in Once Bitten, Twice Shy video, right? That one. Oh
Oh,
my God.
Valerie Bertinelli. Anyone? Man.
We don't talk about any kind of sexual
come on.
thing with Valerie Bertinelli.
No,
on the
she's
show.
she's a beautiful woman. That's all I'm
We have
saying.
a-
Wolfie's mom, dude. That's Wolfie's mom. Okay.
yeah.
She's a beautiful woman. That's all I'm saying. That's it. Okay.
All
Sorry.
right, moving on.
Sorry.
Sorry.
You're gonna ruin. You're gonna end the whole channel's gonna get.
That's what I do around here, man. I can't help but.
That mouth of
CC.
yours.
Thank you, dude.
CC DeVille, ladies and gentlemen, 1999. Thanks, bud.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, Cece.
Thanks for watching. I love the show.
So Bruce has got such a voice on him. Very, very nasal.
Barbara Eden, sure.
Barbara Eden was beautiful.
Wayne's
back in the day,
World.
too.
Wayne's World. Remember that one? The same little lick in the beginning. Wayne's World.
Dude, that's
Wayne's World.
she's tight, and it always dude. Poison was dead to me from the moment I heard
Mhm.
their first song.
They
Dead to
ripped
me.
off She's Tight. Yeah.
Dead to me. I was like, "Are you
Fucking
kidding
Cheap
me?"
Trick is awesome.
I was gonna say, yeah,
And that's my favorite Cheap Trick song by a million years. That song, and they
a
come out
great
with that
song.
riff.
Dude,
Talk about an under the radar guitar player. Rick Nielsen can play anything.
and what song did Poison rip from
She's tight.
No,
She's tight.
there was
She's
another one.
tight.
They ripped
I think it
off.
was She's Tight.
Oh, the
No,
one.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
I
watched the
they
video
ripped
about it the other
everything.
day. There was
Yeah, they don't
Yeah.
have an original thought in their head.
Definitely not.
what was the song? What was their huge song from the first album?
Nothing but a good
Talk
time.
What
dirty
was
to
the-
me.
Yeah, I thought was it Nothing But a Good Time? I think there was a Euro, like a
riff,
European.
that
band.
riff reminds me of 17 other songs. So, but anyway, It's
What
not
was
a-
the cheap
it's not a
Cheap Trick
Poison.
rockabilly song? The
I Want Action. Yes,
yeah.
I Want Action was a rip off of some European band. It was like the same exact chorus, but just different words.
dude, everything's a rip off.
No, that's
According
one
to
of
the
guys-
European band,
I
right?
forget the guy.
Came
Hang
the
on, I
year
know what you're
before.
thinking of, Jay, because the song, it came out a couple of weeks ago that there was a big
Yeah.
to do about it.
Well, the producer said that was like a lawsuit record. Like as soon as that album came out, it was
Easy
just
Action
lawsuit
is the
after
band you're
lawsuit.
talking about.
Yeah.
Easy Action is the band. Key Marcello, who was the guitar player for Europe,
Hmm.
is pissed off about it.
Well, who wrote the riff for
Unskinny Bop?
Yeah, that's a killer riff, but I can't put the CC right in that.
Exactly. That's the progression for it. That's it. That's how it goes.
Ugh.
Sounds great.
It's a Yamaha. It sounds good.
Like
Yeah.
gasoline, you want to pump me. That's a lyric from Unskinny Bop. Like gasoline, you want to pump me.
Terrific.
Wow.
Way to go, Brett.
Yeah, I mean, it's not as brilliant as I made the pussy purr with a stroke of my hand.
Who said that?
Ted Nugent,
Ted
Cat
Nugent.
Scratch Fever.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Jinx
A Nuge.
got that one in stereo. Stereo.
Yeah.
All right.
Are we doing on time there, folks? Oh, good.
10 more
Well, you
minutes.
can't wait to get out of here, can you?
What can we fill
I never
up?
said that. I didn't
Fill
say
with
that.
10 minutes.
I'm having a good time tonight, man.
It's nothing but a good time.
This is
Nothing.
me happy. I'm happy. You know
Awesome.
what?
What do we got? One.
About banging fat chicks.
Let's do a giveaway. I noticed we didn't do a giveaway last night.
Hey, let's give away this shirt. No, I'm trying- Thanks, Kurt.
What's on the original? What's on the back of the original? Is there
I have
anything?
no
on it?
idea.
Is it just that? It's great.
Oh,
as it
I
is.
think
It's quality stuff as it is.
quality stuff is on the back of that, right?
Nice.
Dude, we got to get quality stuff. on
Yeah.
the show.
By the way, where is that dude?
Let's
man?
do
Come on.
that. Let's just do it.
Send
Make
him
it. Let's
shirt.
make it our finale. Like if we're gonna end the whole thing. We got to have him.
Wait,
Where do you
we're-
go
we're-
from there, Caleb?
We're already at
Where
that
do you
point.
go?
Got to end it.
Where do you go from there? There's nowhere to go.
That's the worst part of it is when you said, where do you go from there? I immediately heard zebra. And faith is a fading fear.
You have a photo of that guy on your phone?
Oh yeah. You want another one? Different angle. Different angle. There you go. There's them with a good big smile right there.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's quality stuff right there.
Is a senior, and
You know, because I was like a
Dreams,
senior,
dreams,
dreams and stuff.
dreams and stuff, and you know.
Man.
dreams and stuff. That was his name. Dreams and stuff. Dude, if you're watching,
This is
we're
it.
not
He's got
making
a lot
fun
of
of you,
range.
bro.
By the way,
We're not
if
making
we
fun
ever
of you.
put together a Van Halen tribute band, it has to be Dreams and Stuff.
That's his range right there. So he's got like the serious look. This is his headshot right here. Serious.
Well, he's
Dreams and
contemplating his future there. And then he hears Van Halen.
Here's like the
and
comedy.
he knows the
yeah.
future is good.
Yeah. That's
First
it. I
album.
know. I
First
know.
album is called "I'm a Senior."
Yeah.
Okay.
We're never getting him now.
Okay, we'll get him. We'll get him. We'll get him.
Dreams
Been
and
saying that
Stuff
for a year.
is
Wait a
our
minute. When was
Van
that
Halen
picture?
name.
Let me see
Let's
when
get
that
him.
picture was from.
Who's this though?
Who dat?
Oh,
Ooh,
Oh,
cute.
that's Amy Dolan. Isn't that?
Look at that
Mickey
fucking
Dolenz?
forehead.
is that her? Is that her high school yearbook picture? Because are we all like going to go to jail now?
Who is it?
Yeah, it does. It does kind of look like a Glamour Shots.
Glamour shots by Deb.
That's Pam. Wait.
Pam
That
Anderson
was
is a
Pam
kid.
Anderson.
Yeah, as a kid.
According to Symmetry.
Wait. Go back.
Symmetry. That's Pam Anderson.
Well, that's an
Symmetry.
80s
Smitty.
haircut. She's got the big poofy hair. That
Yeah,
could
that's
very
before.
well be.
That's
Yeah, the
before the
note.
first trip to the doctor.
I see
No,
it.
that's
I see
no.
it.
I know who that is because I went to junior high with her. That's Amy Dolan's. That's Mickey Dolan's daughter. Look it up.
Really?
Is it?
Amy Dolan's. Wow.
Yep, with an I.
Amy Dolenz was pretty hot.
Never heard of her.
I don't know. That was just WhatsApped to me.
Steve Carmichael, were you here earlier? I filed your complaint with Colonels this evening. You'll be getting another package with your freebies pretty soon.
Package.
Yes, I believe Pam Anderson was either a St.
Damn.
Pauli girl or a Molson girl.
Amy Dolan's.
Yep,
Told you.
Mickey Dolen's daughter,
Got to get that full shot right in there.
cutie.
Yeah,
I said
I
a
went to
Hoosier.
8th grade with her, and I didn't study anything.
How could
But
you
her-
study, man? Look at the 80s bathing suit. No bikinis in the 80s, man.
Sure, there were.
Well, yeah, but nobody like. There's her. There she is now. She's cute. Mom.
Yep.
So
They all grow up, but she was very.
So yeah. Anyway.
this goes back to
Very
my story
front-loaded.
before. Dude, I'm 53 years old. If I'm looking at 20 somethings, I'm a creep.
No, you're
I'm
not.
old enough to be their fucking father. That's the thing I see now. Like anytime we're out somewhere, like if we're at a concert and you know you're doing a remote before the concert, you're at the radio station tent, you see like all these hot chicks walk in. I immediately just go, nope. Old enough to be her dad. Somebody's daughter. Old enough to be her dad. It's just
I know what you mean.
yeah. You just get to that point where like, nope.
Yeah, here she is, dude. Look at that.
flagged.
We are really reaching
We're
now.
just a bunch of creepy dudes.
Reaching
Creepy,
down.
it's gotten
between our
really
legs.
creepy.
Not me. All right, hashtag win in the chat right now to win something.
Oh, I'm entering. I have to win one of these fucking things.
To win something.
You can't win.
I
can't
want to
win.
actually. I want to show up as the winner, and then have to give it away.
We're all winners.
Hashtag win in the chat. In the chat. We have 114 watching this.
114. Nice. Hey, Saturday.
I think we were up to like 130 earlier.
Damn.
Wow. I don't even think
Holy
Mancuda
shit.
gets that number.
What are we giving away?
I don't know.
We haven't picked it yet.
I don't know.
Well, we've
I'll
already
give away
got
Nerd Halen pick.
18 people that are like, I don't give a fuck what it is. I'll take it.
It's free.
I'll take it. Give it to me.
Hey, let's give away paying my balance for my Sweetwater card.
Yes, mine too.
Can we do that? Like pay bills for us?
Who wants to pay mine?
Only Johnny gets that.
I've never bought anything from them.
I've never paid for anything.
Johnny's never buying anything from Sweetwater. I'm never even gonna entertain buying anything from Weasel Guitars.
Johnny, do you have a credit card?
Yeah.
Just not,
Not
with
a
Sweetwater.
not a Sweetwater credit card though.
No.
No.
By the way, I did purchase this Kotzen Strat from Dane Zimmerman, and he threw in as a little bonus a picture of Richie Kotzen with said Strat. I mean, Telly.
Oh,
Different pick card though.
Awesome.
Yes, different pick guard, but same model.
Different guitar.
looks
Same
like a different
guy.
color.
Entirely different guitar.
You have the mustard burst. That one looks like a different.
Mustard burst. Is that what we call this?
That's what it looks like to me. Baby shit green burst.
It's weird too because most Tellys don't have flame tops, and this does.
Baseball bat headstock.
With a baseball bat
neck. Sorry.
Rawlings neck. You should put a Rawlings logo on the back of the neck.
Yeah. Get the Louisville Slugger brand, you know, the burn
Yeah,
thing.
that's what I meant. Louisville Slugger. Yeah. there you
Put
go.
the Louisville Slugger burn brand on the back of it. It's the thickest neck I've ever played. This is thicker than the neck on my 57 Gold Top.
Was it who had the Louisville Slugger guitar? Wasn't it Fogerty? John Fogerty.
Oh,
had
that's
a
right.
Louisville.
Yeah. That was a good song too.
It was actually made. I think that was actually made out of a baseball bat. I don't know, a baseball bat.
Baseball.
Baseball.
Yeah, Keith Campbell has a good point. He says Jay has no balance. He returns everything. I have a balance before the first payment is due, and then I return it.
Wait, what's this? This drawing here? What are we winning?
Johnny's grabbing something off the kitchen table to give away. Here's a salt and pepper shaker, everybody.
I'm digging through the trash can.
Banana peel.
I actually do have stuff here.
Well, Caleb said he'll give away a Nerd Halen pick, so that's
Let's come up with a good question or something. A good trivia.
well. There's a
Well, the chance,
It's a
was wrong.
random drawing.
it's in the chat.
Oh.
It's anybody that
It's a random drawing. What trivia?
Hashtag answer question.
Hashtag random question.
Well, there's a couple different ways you can draw a winner. You can either have somebody answer a
We're gonna do
question,
the
or you can do
drawing.
the
What's
drawing.
on the screen?
If we have somebody answer a question, John BL, then Johnny doesn't get to use his cool little thingy.
Okay, I got you. But it's always the same people that win.
But the problem with this is that's because it's the same people who fucking
Because it's
enter.
fixed. It's because it's fixed.
How
It
about
is
we'll do
fixed.
it this way?
No, if it were
The
fixed,
person
false
that
flag
wins-
would win.
How about the person that wins the drawing has to answer a question correctly? How about
there you
that?
go.
That's
See,
like Russian
you're
roulette.
tying it all together. That's
There you
perfect.
go.
I like that. You make me
Would you like
happy.
a,
You make Johnny happy. You make
Then we can
Caleb happy.
spin again.
We'll do that. Like, well, it's gonna be hard to come up with like 3 questions. You got to get like 1 out of the 3 questions right.
Oh,
or
and we
something.
got to
2
tell
out of
everyone
3.
else they can't answer in the chat too because they'll give it away.
Yeah. Well, that's not going to
this
happen.
now you've ruined it because people are going to do that.
They would have done it anyway. How do we keep them from not doing it?
Yeah.
See?
Can Johnny shut the chat off?
So basically, what
text
Caleb's
Johnny.
saying, John Biel, is your idea is shit.
Oh. Well, in a roundabout way, he was saying that's kind of a good idea. We could do it this way, but everybody else said no, it's not going to work. So forget it.
No, we just came up with a million ideas, a million ways that
That
won't
were
work.
way better than my idea, so I get it. It's okay.
No, we didn't say it was better. We just say yours doesn't work.
That's all right. I get it. That was the old way of doing things when we'd have someone answer a question, and
we didn't.
Yeah,
have
but now
some...
Johnny has a cool way.
It's the easy.
Meanwhile, the entries have gone up 1 in like 2 minutes. There's literally 100 more people watching.
That's
this
telling
show
me
than-
that everybody wants to answer a question rather than put an.
No,
entry
it's
in.
telling me people are lazy, dude. Hashtag win in the chat. Who's
Shit,
you can't
man,
do
I
that.
should enter. Hashtag win.
And we know it's not rigged because I've never won anything, and I put win #win every time.
Me too.
Caleb's
right?
never won anything. No, none of us have won shit.
All
I've
right.
won.
Let's see who wins this one.
Yeah, let's get it up to 50 first. Like, come on. people.
We got it's 2 a.m. We don't have any time left, so
Yeah, we
but-
think well, because Johnny wants to go play.
right.
Okay.
I think the most we had one night was 35, right?
Yeah, Johnny's got to go. Like, we got to do this. Hurry up.
It's GTA time, folks.
Yeah,
GTA
my Grand Theft Auto crew
Johnny,
is
where are
assembling.
Oh,
I see
real
them
action.
on the screen. I see it says Mickey Settlemeyer is playing. Robot Master Switch is logging in. I see that.
Oh yeah, the real fun starts, folks.
But first,
Johnny wants to go hang out with his real friends.
Yep.
Both
you
of
guys
them.
are invited. That's the dream, is have all of you on there.
That's the dream.
Hey,
Yeah.
yo,
I have a dream.
Dreams.
Simulated
John
theft and
Biel has
murder.
a
Let's
Seinfeld
go.
shirt on. Ask him who his favorite character is. If it's not Kramer, kick him off the show.
John Biel, your favorite Seinfeld character.
Oh man. I'll say
Mulva.
we'll go with Kramer. Why the hell not? Kramer's a great
Character
character.
could the show
You
do
was
without?
gonna say Elaine. You know it.
How about that? If
Say
you had
what's
to
that?
drop one of the four, who would it be? That's easy.
You had to get rid of one of the four.
Yeah.
Kill
Elaine.
Jerry.
Man. I don't know.
It's
One of the
Elaine.
four? Elaine. I think you're right.
Elaine,
It's probably
dude.
Elaine.
It's easy. That's easy.
But you got to have a female. Yeah, man.
He just hung up on that.
Yeah, he hung up.
Dude, Jason Alexander is the funniest thing that ever happened to that show. I'm sorry. There's nothing's even
I never
close.
said George was. They were all.
Nothing's even
gotta have
close
a
to
week's-
George.
A
Nothing.
week. What was the whole? My favorite quote from somebody asked. My favorite quote from George was, "The sea was angry that day, my friend,
Yes.
like an old man trying to send
Yeah.
back soup at the deli."
No one had bigger laughs than him. Not even close. In my opinion. And I'm not
I
even
got
a big
about
fan of
50
the show.
feet out, and suddenly the great beast appeared before me. I tell you, he was 10 stories high if he was a
It
foot.
was a foot.
As if
And
sensing
he
my
was
presence,
by
he let
far-
out a great bellow. I said,
obviously-
"Easy, big fella." Caleb, I'm talking here.
Oh, wow. There's the first.
And then as I watched him struggling, I realized that something was obstructing his breathing.
I just John Biel and got called out by John Biel.
Oh, shit. Should I? No. From where I was standing, I could see directly into the eyes of the great fish.
Mammal. Whatever.
Whatever. Then from out of nowhere, a huge tidal wave lifted me, tossing me like a cork, and I found myself right on top of him, face to face with the blowhole. I could barely see from the waves crashing down upon me, but I knew something was there, so I reached my hand in, felt around, pulled out the obstruction. I wish I had a golf ball.
That's one of the
was
one of the
terrible.
greatest, like,
Yeah, like monologues. That's a
Yeah,
great monologue.
and supposedly Larry David said that he and Jerry wrote that monologue, or whatever, that whole scene, George's part, like the night before.
They rewrote it, yeah.
Yeah. And Jason Alexander, literally the morning of, right? The morning of shooting, said, "Hey, how good are you at, like, learning a huge, whatever?" And he learned it, and they filmed that. Like, that was like one take, right? Supposedly.
It's so good.
Dude, Jason Alexander is 1,000 times the actor than any of those people on that show. She's a terrific actor, actress. I mean, but Jason Alexander
is way more than just a funny guy. Like he can do anything. So
Yeah.
Funny guy.
Yeah.
All right, we're losing them.
All right.
Okay. All right, I found this. Okay, first of all, I got this in a huge pack of guitar picks that a pick company sent me years and years ago. They were all like custom imprinted and like one-offs, or I don't even know. I have no idea. I kept this because it's so strange. I have no idea who these people are. But they're on a guitar pick.
It's Amy Dolan.
Okay. I don't know who they are.
It's somebody who got custom picks and they found one of them found them into your order. That's awesome.
This was in my pick. I had Anyway, so I don't know who they are, but that's what I'm giving you guys tonight.
Oh my God, nobody's ever gonna type #win again, Johnny. When are you giving away that goddamn base?
Hashtag pass.
Yeah. Hashtag no thanks.
Hashtag I'm not giving you my address for that.
Oh yeah, it's got to be a wedding pick. You're right, AI Gaming. It's got to be, right?
Maybe. I don't know. I'm sure it's a collectible because I've never seen another one. All right. So the winner.
Wait, we need 30. Come on, 30. Let's get 30.
One more.
Come on, Paul, Caleb, did you guys enter? Come on.
I did.
Don't want to win it.
I did. I never miss.
What? Come here. Come here, baby girl.
Okay.
We got 30.
There we go. Okay.
All right, spin it.
Well, Caleb will include a Nerd Halen pick too.
Okay. So you'll get a Nerd Halen pick and a pick of these people. Oh, whoops. The winner is Steve Carmichael.
Oh, he's winning more popcorn.
He won already, didn't he?
He won.
Well, like I said, everybody's a winner. Twice.
Did you win already?
5 times.
Steve Carmichael.
December winners. Did he win before? I don't have him on my list.
Johnny keeps a winner's list.
Yeah. Steve, did you win already?
We're not on it.
That's very true. Santa Cruz 3600. When an actor's so good at playing an asshole that you hate the person.
All right.
More than the actor.
Steve Carmichael.
That's a good actor.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Steve Carmichael, you're the winner.
That's like Jeremy Piven. You hate Jeremy Piven because he's always an asshole. He's not really acting.
I don't know who these people are, but it's a good pick.
You got to throw something else in there with
When's that going to be on Show Us Your Pick? Track down the original couple.
Shots fired at 12:07 a.m.
across the bow.
Wait, is that a show?
Show me the crappiest pick you have. There it is.
Oh, Mister, I didn't do anything. Just for the record,
That's a rare pick. I don't care what anyone says. There's got to be no more than 50 of those made. So.
Congratulations, Steve Carmichael.
Steve Carmichael.
I haven't won either.
There you go, man.
It's not rigged, people.
I mean, there's hundreds
Steve
of them.
Carmichael wins the pick.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway.
Oh, man.
Congratulations, Steve Carmichael.
Sure.
What a great way to end up the show here tonight.
Mike Carr-Steven.
It's been Mike Carr-Steve.
We're gonna give away a pick on the show tonight. And
By the way, I do owe a couple people some picks. I have them ready to go, so I will send these out this week from last week's wonderful
What
winners.
does that even say?
You can't read that? Come on.
Buchanan?
Buckache? Something like that.
Oh, it's
Default?
Gary Buckmeister or Bucknoff?
Buck Cherry.
Buck Cherry's on the cruise.
You get the Gargle the Beanbag pick. Here. And I can't remember who I'm sending it to, but it's already won. So
light it up. Light it up. Light it up.
Yeah, whoever won that pick, do you want Do you want it like
lit?
it is, or do you want it
yeah.
already? You want it like melted?
Oh, it was either Bozique. Was it Bozique or Renus? I think it
Gotta
might
get
have
it
been.
pre-melted by John BL.
Yeah, I'd
It's like
want
a
to melt
signature.
it.
Well, no, you got to do a tortoise shell. You got to do like a.
Oh, here we go. Here we
You gotta
go.
do one of these before. If
Do it.
These, those are the
Show,
ones. That
close the show. Close the show with it. Let's go. Light them up.
Gotta find the right one. Yeah, that's what I'm going for. Bear. Oh, sorry.
Johnny wants to go play. Wants to shoot things and drive cars.
Sorry, I can't find one quick enough. So maybe next week. You know, that's a rare occasion when you get to see me burn a pick. So next time. But thanks for watching anyway. We got some sponsors and members.
Hello and welcome to my over-modulating Sammy Hagar headset mic.
Let's say thanks to James Gobb, Ray Hawkins, Guido, Tom Santiago.
Oh my god! What the?
Mike Penis,
Mike Penis.
Andy Carson, Rick Green, Joe Christian, and Bozique. Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Love you all.
Have a good show.
Oh my gosh. I'll see you guys over on Twitch.
Have
Come
a
on
great
over.
week, everyone.
Everybody's over there. That's where the real party is.
All right. Beer.
You know.
Bye bye.
That's it. That's it.
$99.
Good show tonight.